Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
it's me. I'm the
Hi.
problem, it's me.
Is that a Taylor Swift song?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, man, she's really just brain dead, isn't she?
She's taking
The
off.
worst.
She's gonna go some places. She's
That
going
is the
places.
worst freaking lyric I've ever heard.
It's a great song.
It is a great song. And I listened to her whole new album today. I hadn't heard all of it. I just heard those little snippets on TikTok. And let me tell you, this Taylor Swift chick, she's going places, guys.
Yeah, going straight to the freaking garbage can.
Brutal.
Gosh almighty.
Going straight to hell for being
Oh
a bad
my
musician.
gosh. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. We have some fun.
Don't you take my gosh's name in vain.
We have some fun activities planned.
Uh-oh.
I thought it would be fun. We haven't done this in a little bit. I have a new rankings
Yes!
tonight. And no one leaves the stream. I know Matt was saying he had to leave. Wrong. No one leaves until we rank every game console that's ever come out.
Wow.
From
ambitious.
S tier all the way to F tier.
Okay. Should we start by we just go one by one through the consoles? Is that what we're gonna do?
So the one I have, on Tier Maker, somebody already made it basically. They actually they separated it out, and we can just go. We start from Generation 1, like the freaking Magnavox, like Odyssey, and all the very old systems, and it goes all the way up to current gen, like 9th gen or whatever that is.
Okay. Yeah. I don't
So
know what
we will jump into that. I thought it'd be fun, like when we take a break from Resident Evil, we'll play a little bit, jump that, and we'll rank them all by the end of the stream.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds great.
Cool.
I gotta make sure I'm here for when we rate like the 3DO or something.
Yeah.
Some obscure console I've actually played a lot of. Is it just home consoles, right? We can't get into handhelds. So
There is handhelds in there as well.
Oh my god. Gotta give my opinion on the Atari Lynx.
The Atari Lynx is on there. I did see it, so.
What?
Oh my gosh, my game audio is coming out somewhere different. Hold on.
Yeah, it's really loud. I can turn my volume down.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to figure this out.
What? You could just hit Windows G to mix your audio. Oh, you close the stream. Great.
Very cool.
All right, we're good. We're good
Just
now.
kill myself.
Oh, I did kill that thing. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. 1 second. Just hold up. Hey, can we get a hold up real quick?
Contacts?
All right, a real quick hold up. Real quick. Thank you. Just if we could just hold up real quick. Is everybody holding on real quick?
Holding on.
Pierce always looks annoyed. Shoot. Pierce, how's it been? Did you get the pre-order for the PSVR 2? The PSVR 2 pre-orders went live. What's up, Kendrick, in the chat? Thank you for joining us. PSVR 2 pre-orders went live if you got an invite, which I think Sony knows that I'm a special boy, and they gave me the invite, and I did pre-order. I did give them money. Pierce, did you do the same?
No.
Are you waiting till next paycheck, or?
No.
Do you know how much it is?
Pierce is gonna buy PSVR?
What is it? It's probably like $650, $700, right?
No, it's only $550.
Oh, wow. That's so much cheaper than I thought.
I bought one.
Did you get one?
No, I was just gonna see if Kelly was paying attention. No, I didn't buy one.
Why as much as a console?
It's more. It's more than a PS5.
Did they raise the price of the PS5 or was that the Xbox
No.
Ones they raised the price on?
That was the Quest 2.
The Quest 2. But I did hear, like, I don't know if it was Microsoft or they're asking Sony, it's like, hey, are you going to raise the price of these consoles?
The rumor is that they're going to phase out the discless version completely of the PS5. Or they already have. I can't remember which one is true.
Oh, interesting.
I think the profit margin is much higher on the disc one. I think they lose money on the discless one.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's load it up. Wait. Whoops. Yeah, I thought they were gonna. Ashley is way too close to me right now.
Damn. Look at that. Damn.
Look at that, Ashley.
Damn, girl. Are you happy to see me? Or is your Ashley in your pocket?
That was a good one.
Yeah,
Is that an Ashley in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me?
Did you guys get the Taylor Swift tickets, Pierce? For real? You don't want to go see her at all?
Do you actually like the new album?
I did. I didn't like any. I only liked from her that 1989 album.
I think it's pretty good. I think the new album's
And
pretty
I didn't like.
Shut up,
I didn't
you're
like.
fucking idiots.
I don't like anything else from her except that 1989 album until today. And I heard that album today, and I was like, not bad. You can't
The
leave
last two
Ashley
are-
behind. She's right
I
here.
reach into my toilet and pull out a more musical turd than that.
You're so pretentious, dude. Just say you like Taylor Swift.
No, I hate Taylor Swift. She's annoying. She's an idiot. She's the one that's pretentious, not me.
If it's not Sparkle Horse, Pierce doesn't like it, I think.
No, that's not true. I like.
How I can't leave Ashley behind. What do I need to do? Grab her
I
hand?
don't know what I like.
Pierce unironically recommended me some band that had like bagpipes in it one time. And I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this?
Oh, that's one of my favorite albums. I was just listening to that today.
No way.
Yes. Just
Wow.
listened to that album on the way back home as I was driving.
What are the odds of that?
Kendrick
Pretty good
says.
because I love that album.
Kendrick says, "How are you guys? We're doing great. Just trying to figure out what to pre-order. Was not
I'm
able
terrible.
to get Taylor Swift tickets, but I did get the PSVR 2. I will be enjoying the concert virtually.
Yeah, you can
PSVR
watch
2.
it on your PSVR 2, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I'm in a bad mood today. My brain is fried. I've been studying all day because it's my day off.
How are
and
you
I made little
studying?
progress.
How are you studying when you're a teacher? You're a sub. How has this teacher become the student?
I'll be a student for the rest of my life. A
Wow.
student of the great minds. A student of art. A student of the Lord.
Oh, I didn't know you could use.
And you're just a student of Taylor Swift.
I'm trying to get her to come with me, and I didn't know you could. I'm using every button on this controller. The D-pad, you can actually use the D-pad to move, like an old
Yeah.
PlayStation game.
Yeah.
I'm Taylor Swift. And
How- hey,
I'm crazy.
how do I get her to
have a
move?
voice.
Matt, help
Let's just
me.
let him figure it out.
Matt, help me.
No, just
need
let him
help
figure
with-
it out. Let him
Move.
figure it out.
Move.
You want her to move? You hit R2
Oh,
or whatever.
shoot.
Oh my god.
Oh, my gosh.
You gotta hit R2 or something.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, clearly.
I killed the president's daughter.
That's what I want to do with Taylor Swift.
In Resident Evil
Oh.
4. In Resident Evil 4. Wait, now she's following me. She wasn't following me before.
It's like R2, I think. Or R1.
Ooh, two.
Oh, look, we got a
dang.
Oh.
we got a crowd out here.
The church.
This is the pre-order line for the Taylor Swift tickets.
This is my favorite part of the game,
Is it?
by the way. Yes, I don't know why I love this part. I think it's so cool.
I bet I can shoot this and make this go downhill. Oh.
It'd be so funny if it blew you up. Nice.
Cars have gas in Warzone? It's ridiculous.
Aren't we past gas? Aren't we all electric yet? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah, hasn't Elon tweeted us electric cars yet?
Yeah. Has Elon passed gas?
He needs
No,
to
he's
pass.
all electric. His farts sound like an electric motor. They just kind of have a coil wind to them.
Okay, what's my goal here? Let's check the map. We've got to get to destination
Unknown.
up there. Okay.
You know,
So I
I
need to
think
turn around.
Resident Evil 4's map is the only Resident Evil game that has a non-frustrating map.
Yeah,
I hate the maps in all the other Resident Evil games. Almost never use them.
I like I really love the RE2 remake map.
Oh yeah, you know what? Those are good. Yeah, I'm
main
thinking of the
map-
old ones.
Yeah. Like the remake maps are great because they have the little functionality where it says if you visited the room or not.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I'm playing Resident Evil Gaiden right now, which is the only Game Boy Color Resident Evil game.
Oh
It's
my
the only Game Boy Resident Evil game. It's awesome. It's actually really good. It's short,
What game
but
is
it
it?
has that same functionality.
What game?
Resident Evil Gaiden.
Oh, that Game Boy Color thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Already
it's
heard of
one
that.
of my favorite Resident Evil games just because it's so fun.
Oh, that's cool.
I know people online will mock me for that because the consensus is it sucks, but I
Huh?
don't think so. It's fun. It's a good time.
Okay, I've got to go run back through here. I'm hurting. Where's my weed? I need to get high real quick, guys.
Dude, smoke it like Snoopy.
Oh, wait. She has a different health bar than me?
Yeah.
I got to share my weed?
Yep.
That's crazy. All right, here we go. Kendrick says, luckily I don't have to deal with cars. I deal with transit.
Wow, good for you. You live in a modern area. You live in a civilized society.
I like
Not the
dodging cars.
Midwest?
I like dodging cars in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You know, even where I live in the middle of nowhere, Washington, you can call a bus to come pick you up
Really?
from the middle of nowhere for like very cheap, and they'll take you to the city over an hour and a half away, and you can get in the train. So it's like even in the middle of nowhere, there's still better transportation than most of the Midwest and South. Crazy.
That is crazy. My freaking controller thing died once again, so hold on.
Oh, good job.
Oh my gosh, I can't see. It's so dark in here. Here we go. So Pierce, you still hired on to your job, right?
Yep.
That's good.
So far.
I always get worried when we've missed a couple streams and I'm like, he might not be
Alive.
alive anymore.
Yeah. So far, so good.
That's good.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks, I get a follow-up email from TikTok customer service like, can you verify your information? I'm not even joking. And we'll get you back to your account. I'll send them an email back with information, and then 2 weeks will go by. They'll be like, oh, we need one more piece of information. One more. So I'm currently in a month-long process just waiting for emails. So we'll see.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, he only had one first aid spray. I need more. You say I don't. You sure I shouldn't buy any of this crap? The TMP.
What do you mean?
The TMP.
TMP's
Pierce was against the TMP. He said not to buy it.
No, I think the TMP is good. I think it's essential.
Oh,
I
wow.
think that you either choose that or the pistol, in my opinion.
the Red 9 is new, but I have just not enough money in this
Red 9 is great.
capitalist hellscape, as this zombie village is. Kendrick says, yes, I take transit everywhere. I live in Utah. Utah? I didn't know.
Yep.
Utah has tons of transit?
Order in there.
Utah's still
Oh.
better
Wow.
than the Midwest.
That the Red 9 is the best handgun in the game.
Ooh.
What are you?
Oh, maybe I can sell something. Hold on. Do I have anything to sell?
You could get the Red 9 and then
Oh, I have a
sell.
spinel.
Is that all, stranger?
Sell all
I
three
have-
of them.
I have 3 of them. Ooh. Oh, I'm rich now.
Thank you.
Sell
Someone could
that.
say- Wait, no. Make
That's-
sure you can't combine it with other stuff. Let me see.
What
it.
about Amber Ring? Do I sell it?
the?
It's 10,000.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. There's certain items where you can like slot stuff into it, but
What
that's
about
not
the
one of them.
green gem?
That's
No.
one of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see how it says there was one set in something? You gotta hold on to that.
I'll hold on to it.
It's more valuable later.
Okay. Okay. I think now I'm rich. I can buy the red 9. Wait, 2 no,
What are
wait.
you
Yeah.
buying?
Okay, red 9. I should buy the red 9, right?
Yeah.
All right.
A choice.
Yeah, how the frick do I fit in my little stupid box, guys?
You gotta sell your handgun, the other handgun.
I have to sell it?
The other one, the one that's lame.
I didn't know I could sell an entire weapon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could even do it. So sell this handgun right here.
Yeah, sell that thing. It sucks. The red 9 is king.
Oh my gosh. I've
It
never
doesn't suck. It's just that it has, so that first handgun is actually, if you fully upgrade it, it gives you like the best critical chances, but it has like the lowest power.
They each
So it's
have
a
their own
trade-off.
perks. They each have their own perks. I personally think the red 9.
Oh my gosh,
they
it still won't fit.
Oh,
You have to move stuff around, little boy.
yeah, you can move stuff around. Yeah, move that. The red.
This is
You also need to combine your herbs.
No, those are all red. You can combine those.
Yeah, I know, but like he needs to combine green and red.
He doesn't have
Which-
any green.
I don't have any. I don't have
he
any
used
weed.
green a second ago.
Oh, yeah, you gotta combine green to red
Yeah,
together.
I used them.
Yeah, well, maybe you should learn how to play a game.
Oh. What can I do?
I think you got it there. You got room.
Okay, now I can. Oh yeah.
Well, no, you gotta move that. Oh wait, no, I think you're good.
This is a game in itself.
I love it.
This is me and Matt's, I think, like favorite part of Resident Evil 4 is organizing the
love-
chest.
I love organizing the case. The
How
second
do you?
a bigger case.
I got the best looking chest.
Uh-huh. You have a lot of handgun ammo. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
You're
insane.
set with that red 9 for the rest of the game. Upgrade that baby and you've got like
All right.
enough ammo to
I got
finish.
$1 billion. Let's do it right now. Let's tune it up. Red 9. What should we get here? Firepower.
Yeah, I think firepower
Stranger.
is the thing I always go for first.
Yeah.
Firing speed. Reload speed. Definitely want reload
Old
speed.
stranger. Thank you.
And then capacity.
Old stranger.
And
Okay,
I-
so
Okay.
capacity. I think you want to be strategic about capacity as well, because there are moments in the game where you're like, "Oh, I'm short on ammo." When you upgrade a gun's capacity, it gives you a full magazine for free if it's empty.
Any time.
So you can kind of be strategic with that as well.
Dang, look at that.
Look
red
at
9.
that.
Beautiful.
Look at that. I'm gonna test it on the president's daughter. Come here.
God.
Kill her! Kill Joe Biden's spawn.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
What's up here?
Dude, whose daughter would be hotter, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Oh.
Probably Joe Biden's daughter.
Yo, Joe Biden.
But he doesn't have a daughter. But she would be hotter.
But we're gonna do purple first, because we always do the
We're doing purple first?
Yeah, why are they?
How long do I have to drag around the president's daughter?
Till the end of the game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it's a good time. We're gonna switch over to our activity
Let's rank. Let's rank.
today. We're
let's
gonna rank. We are going to rank.
Did you order her chicken bowl?
Order me a chicken bowl.
We are going to rank some systems.
All right, do it. Let's do it.
We're
So.
having sushi here.
We're ranking systems.
I want a chicken bowl.
How do I hide this freaking
Chicken
bar?
bowl.
Who am I? Who am I? I want a chicken bowl.
Oh my! I'm here.
I want a chicken bowl. I didn't say I was a minion!
All right, are you guys? Oh, I gotta switch over for you guys. Crap.
Yeah, switch over. Let me see your screen. Come on.
Change windows. gosh, I gotta handhold you guys through everything. All right, we are ranking some systems tonight.
I'm listening.
We are starting with. Hold on. Can everybody see that fine? Oh shoot. Ah shoot.
I can't see yet. Kelly's using my iPad to order food.
Oh my gosh. We have to rank video game systems.
I can see it, so my opinion's the only thing that matters, right?
The great thing about these brushes with Mod Podge.
The great thing about these brushes with Mod Podge. The great thing about Matt can't just use a
Alright.
freaking headset or mic.
We are starting. So the way that this person did it is really good. They started from Gen 1
Okay.
all the way up to freaking Gen 9.
My dogs are getting into some.
Can you tell the dogs that we're trying to rank video game systems from Generation 1 all the way through Generation 9?
Back.
Welcome back. All right. So I think we should just start from the oldest and go all the way up. It's all set for us. So here's my opinion on Generation 1, the first video game systems, and you guys might agree with me. I think these were the alpha to video games, like the alpha version. All of these suck. I think these are F tier. I think were super. I mean, they were the first things. They were hyper like crazy. It was a whole new like thing. It was a whole new like consoles were brand new, everything. But man, I gotta give them an F because like who's going back and playing the freaking Coleco?
Oh,
Honestly,
Who's playing the
when I've gone
Magnavox?
back and played a lot of the really early video games, like this is boring. This is stupid.
Yeah, it's very
So-
stupid. So,
All of those get an F in my book. Screw it.
yeah,
I can't see the tier list.
you can't see what?
The tier list? Is it available? Visible?
Yeah, it's on Discord.
I don't see it.
Check
Do you
the
see it here?
I see it.
check your Discord.
I'll leave and come back.
Leave and come back.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
See it now?
I see it.
Okay. So we're cool saying that's F. Hey, respect. I always want to give them a respect as like, hey, a D, but because they invented the thing. But I have no way to go back and enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no whatever.
Yeah, but it's like there's a difference between being like I respect this because it was a necessary stepping stone, but then you're like, but I also just don't care about it,
Yeah, I just don't.
It's
care
gone.
About it.
right?
I do have a funny story about these Gen 1s of systems because this is I come about online about Gen 3. So that's when I first started playing like NES and stuff. But my dad told me stories of like when they first got an Atari, like the Pong system and all that stuff
Yeah.
at the house. And they got it at their house, and then he came home one day and it was gone. And his mom
What?
said, "Yeah, I got rid of it because it was going to like mess up the TV. It was going to burn up the TV with all like the graphics." So my grandmother got rid of the old Atari because she thought it was going to screw the TV up. So that's all I have connected to this generation.
I think 2600. You gotta put the B or C.
Yeah, at this point it's at least whatever, but I still think these are still like the alpha with Gen 1 and Gen 2.
2600 is in the realm of like, okay, we got some good games.
I'm okay at D. I'm okay at D because at least like we're getting Pitfall, we're getting some other stuff.
We're
then
getting some playable games that you can play. Like Pong, who cares?
Yeah.
I guess you can have fun with Pong, but come on.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So what do you think? All these maybe be D? You think?
Yeah, throw them on D.
Okay.
2600, I don't know. ColecoVision.
Fairchild. I just learned about the Fairchild the other day when I was looking up through
Put
some
that
of the
in
stuff.
F. Who cares?
F for Fairchild.
F for Fairchild. What is that? Wait, Intellivision? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's in television.
Oh, you're not gonna talk about the Intellivision?
Nope. And the Game and Watch. The Game and Watch. I think that's.
I don't know. I never played.
Those are kind of like those little. They're all they are is those little games, like calculator games. Like, you know what I mean? You'd move a button and it would like. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it was. I don't know how to explain these games.
Yeah,
they're LCD games or whatever.
I think
Like.
the Smash Brothers level. I understand that works.
Yep. I say D.
Just each gen just gets its own letter.
Yeah. We'll get to the 9th gen S. We're gonna move up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I say we do Gen 3 and then we go back to playing here. Gen 3. I think in
Okay.
Gen 3 we are at the beta stage of video games. I don't
Oh, wow.
think.
That's
I think.
insane.
I think a lot of these games are. You can still like.
I completely disagree.
It's hard to like grab attention with these games. Pierce, what do you think?
I couldn't disagree more.
Include the SNES.
Do what?
Yeah, he's including the NES.
Do
Includes
what?
the NES.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the NES gets like probably an A ranking.
Yeah.
But here's my thing with the NES games. If you had to, I've learned this from playing the Switch Online. These games are
Okay.
fun for 5 minutes, and you don't.
Are you out
No.
of your mind?
Original Zelda or Super Mario Brothers 3.
I think those are out. I think those are outliers, but really, ultimately, I think
Metroid.
I think games like even kids today and like whatever. I think that starts with Gen 4, Super Nintendo and Genesis. I think those are like exciting enough and fun enough to like.
I
disagree.
Okay.
I think
So
I think
I'm open though, because yeah, it does have Zelda, it does have these things. I'm okay at A for the NES because it
The
was.
original Castlevania on it. It has
And
Donkey Kong. It has Dragon Quest. It has the first Final Fantasy, Kirby's Adventure, the first Metroid.
But I think these
on.
games have aged in a way that you would not play these games for more than 5 minutes.
Well, okay, me personally, they don't get my attention that much anymore. But I think I'm wrong about that, and I think it's because I've been corrupted, so that I can't appreciate things anymore. I think
Because
I'm
you're
wrong.
on TikTok and your dopamine units are all fricked up.
Yes, exactly. I think I'm just wrong.
So I want to put I
For-
want to put TikTok above Gen 3 is what I'm saying of these video games because it's more dopamine.
Yeah, see, but I am not a naive hedonist that only cares about what makes me feel good.
I love how we turned from ranking games to like mental stimulation.
Yeah, well, it's true.
But like
Contra! Contra's on SNES. That game's great.
That's true.
Anyway,
You
sorry,
guys
what
are
was that
making
saying?
you guys are making some good points. I think A, and I want to give another point to the NES. It did save the gaming industry, whereas the Atari was running it, and driving to the ground. So the Atari of this generation, I want to put that in F, because that thing almost because like what the frick were you doing? You weren't innovating. What were like?
That was the 5200.
No, that was a 7800. Was this one?
Hey, Atari, what the frick are you doing, a-holes?
Yeah.
Commodore 64. I'm not connected to this. I know a lot of people like the Commodore 64.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I know it's well beloved.
I don't
Maybe
give a shit.
maybe C or D. I don't know.
Yeah, D.
Throw it away. I don't care.
Now,
Piece of crap.
I do have an opinion on the Master System.
Really?
The Master System, if you look up the box art to the Master System games, they are all that same grid, ugly. It looks like a freaking like educational game. And their strategy, they've come out and like said like Sega and stuff. It's like, oh, our strategy was quantity over quality. So there's 8 jillion games because that's how they were trying to compete with Nintendo. But they all like, I don't know any Master System game. I think Phantasy Star Online, the first one might have been on there, and like the first Sonic. And then they ported that first Sonic to the Sega Genesis.
Can you pull up the Sonic Blast cover?
Sonic Blast
Because
cover.
this is the perfect illustration of what you are talking about. This is one of the worst video game covers of all time. It looks like it was thrown together by like a 6th grader who's learning how to use Photoshop.
Yeah,
There
this.
it is.
Yeah, look at that. It's so boring. It's
Yeah.
so ugly. It's horrible. It's just like, hey, we took a picture of a piece of cardstock paper and in Times New Roman font wrote Master System.
Yeah, and if you look at box art, I'll just put in there, maybe I'll find one, like, it's all this. It feels like it's
so
all
ugly.
It's so boring. I don't want to play any of this stuff. And when I felt like I was in middle school and stuff, there was I started seeing game shops pop up, and I got to see some of these older systems I missed out on or whatever. And I started seeing this, and I was like, I had no like desire to play any of this. So yeah, Phantasy Star was on there, and the first Sonic. That's what I know. But if you look, I wonder, what did the first Sonic Master System look like? Maybe was it on there? Is this what it looked like? Oh, did they finally start going like, hey, we should get fun? So yeah, that might be the only Master System game with a fun cover on it, but if you even look at Sonic 1 Genesis cover, so much better. So much more fun. Cool. So I put the Master System a straight F. I think that sucks.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Atari Lynx. Are we gonna do that one next, or?
Let's go back to our Resident Evil 4.
I like
We'll jump
Atari
back.
stinks.
We did 3 generations.
Yes.
You guys fought hard for the NES there.
Yeah.
And we deserved it.
It deserved it.
Mega Man 2? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I gotta actually.
Have you played Mega Man 2 and 3? Those games are great.
Hold on a second. Gotta...
Yeah, they don't dopamine though. Unlike the Taylor Swift album.
Okay. Can you guys see that? Fine.
Yeah, I
Back
see
to
it.
Resident Evil. Okay. All right. I got my new gun. I feel like I can take on anything now. Oh shoot. Just heard somebody. Ooh. Oh crap. There comes the little thing. Well, that was one hit with that Red 9 gun. Pretty cool. Okay, where the frick do we gotta go? Is there a shortcut button for the map? Or I gotta go all the way over every time? Okay, we're going up and around.
Bringing around town.
Okay, we're going over and behind this. Now, last time all this stuff was freaking closed up. Oh, I just got my... Dang it, I saw it the last second.
I like
gosh.
Ashley just standing in the bear trap with you with her arms down to the side. Funny.
Oh gosh, there's a guy right there. I'm just gonna run. What am I thinking? Oh, Ashley! Gosh dang it! Oh, shut up.
Hey, Leon! Hey, Leon! Leon!
Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, how do I grab her? How do I grab her? Oh my gosh, how do I grab her? How do I... Take? No. How do I grab her? Oh my gosh. Does no one know how to do it?
I'm not telling you. I don't know the specific button.
Someone help me. Someone Google this.
What do you, like, you want her to move?
Yeah, I can't get her to move.
You have to command her. There's like a stop and then a come command.
Yeah, it's R2 or R1, I think, something like that. Or L2, one of those buttons.
Okay. L1. Now she's scared. Oh, okay, it's R1. Got it. Follow me. Follow me, Ashley. Don't get in the bear trap. So many bear traps. This is not a safe place.
This is not a safe place.
I want a safe place. Safe space.
I want a safe space. Freaking, excuse me.
Did you guys,
Republicans.
when you were teaching at college, did you guys have any safe spaces there?
Yeah, we did. Actually, I'm not even joking.
Really?
And you know what?
I forgot about safe spaces. I remember that was all the
Some-
rage, and now where did all the safe spaces go?
Some of the professors had signs on their office doors that was like LGBTQ safe space.
Okay.
Wow.
And so it was like, oh, hey, if you need to come in, you
Come
just
out.
know that you're safe
Yeah.
here. Which, okay, fine. I have no problem with that. I'm not saying I have a problem with that. For the record,
he's
my office was also a safe space for everyone who wants to come in, unless they're like a neo-Nazi. That wasn't a safe space for you because I would just kick you out. But
wow. I guess no neo-Nazis. Wow.
sorry, but I hated those signs so much.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't know why. They just filled me with an anger that I refused to put one on my door.
Wow.
And in fact, I actually put a sign on my door that says, "There are no safe spaces here,"
Uh-oh.
with a picture of a gun.
Whoa.
Wow.
And it said, "Come and take it, liberals."
Oh wow. Did you
And
have?
then
Did you also have
below
Jordan?
that-
Did you have Jordan Peterson, like a picture of his face?
Well, I had a GIF. I had a little screen that I put on my door. I drilled a square into the door and installed the LCD screen, and
Yeah.
it had Jordan Peterson crying,
Oh.
and it said, "Up yours,
Woke.
woke moralists."
Moralist. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, I know. It is really cool.
Cancel sweet.
How do I get? Oh my gosh.
I think part of the reason why I hated those signs so much is because it was a triangle with the LGBTQ like colors in it,
Yeah.
but it just looked like the food pyramid.
Oh yeah.
And I
Oh, she's
thought,
freaking
one,
stuck.
it's virtue signaling. Two, it's just like a bad sign that looks stupid.
I'm getting fricked up.
Obama is making our kids' food pyramid gay. Is making them eat LGBTQ foods.
Yeah, fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, Michelle Obama is poisoning our children by putting fruit roll-ups in their lunch.
Yeah.
They're putting
Gosh darn
chemicals in the water.
Oh my
They
gosh.
turning the freaking frogs gay.
Turn it up.
You gotta turn the frogs gay. And you know what? I'm not even objecting to gay frogs. I'm not, I'm not the only one who probably enjoy a good gay frog once in a while. But I'm just saying, you shouldn't be doing it to our kids. You make the frogs gay all you want.
Yeah, I don't care about the frogs.
But our kids? You're gonna turn into a gay frog? Turn our kids into frogs?
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't-
they're gonna be gay? Excuse me.
The gate is boarded. What do I do? Another route?
Go that way.
Oh my gosh. I've used up all this ammo coming over here.
The baby.
Okay, do I have to go that way? I thought I was going that way. Oh, I had to jump down.
Sexy baby. I'm a sexy baby. I'm a sexy baby. I'm a sexy baby. And my wiener is swollen, baby. I'm a sexy baby.
Pierce, what'd you think of the PSVR 2?
Don't care.
I think you're a contrarian, dude.
I'm not a contrarian. I just don't want to spend a bunch of money on shit I don't need. Well, people are starving.
I have no interest in it.
No, I actually
What is
do.
wrong with you guys?
I bought 10 copies, or 10 of them, and I actually sent them all to homeless people
Oh, that's good.
and children in Africa. But I specifically did it to spite them because they don't have PS5. So they'll just get that and be upset that they don't have PS5.
That's pretty.
I
That's
just
pretty.
got.
I know.
I just bought Disneyland passes, so I can't afford a PSVR 2.
You could have gone virtually to Disney. Wow.
That's true.
You really
dang.
are wasting money.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you, dude. Bro, I feel sorry for you, man.
Bruh. Oh.
Bruh.
Is this boarded up? Nope. I just have to get past 18 freaking things. It won't open. It must be barred from the other side. With a little help from another person, maybe on Climo. That would be Ashley. Ashley, come here.
Do you guys Ashley Tisdale
Wait, follow me.
from
She
Disney.
won't. Wait, she's not going down. Oh, now I'm freaking stuck in a bear trap. I'm dead right now.
Where are you going, Leon? Where are you going, Leon? Leon! Where you...
Oh, I have to catch her? You can't just go down the ladder? Jeez. Did you say you really like this piggyback?
I like this part of the game. I don't know why. It's got cool vibes.
You're
It's
crazy.
like a vibe
dude.
check IRL.
Vibe check.
A student the other day when I was subbing said, I asked them a question and they said, I don't know. And then another student said, IDK is kind of a vibe.
IDK.
And I just like laid into this student. I was like, you're an idiot. You're not going anywhere with your life. You're a stupid moron. You should die. Why do you kill yourself in front of the whole class?
And then you somehow lost your job again.
Your boy in.
No, actually, they applauded me.
Oh, you
The
got a
principal
raise.
came in and he said, you're the new principal now.
Oh, there's a stock I can get. Absorbs and spreads out 80% of the recoil force. Okay.
Is that old stranger?
Oh, do I have to freaking put it on the back of this thing, or do I can just slap it on there? Oh, oh my gosh. What do I do, guys?
Oh, Neptune.
Wait, I think I know what to do. I think you guys are going to be shocked at how smart I am.
I am.
I think you're going to be shocked. Are you guys shocked yet?
Oh.
So what was the best thing at Disney World you went to, Matt?
The new Guardians roller coaster is really, really cool.
You know what the best thing is probably? Pandora.
Yeah, the Flight of Passage is always great.
I really want to do that. We didn't get to do that when we were there.
Pierce doesn't even Pierce is joking around, but the Avatar ride is one of the best Disney.
I
rides
want to
made.
see that.
Okay.
I want to see that animatronic really bad. Because
Oh,
even
that's what-
even in the YouTube video, that thing looked freaking nuts. So
the whole ride is pretty much just the animatronic, so it's
Thank you.
I don't think I'm cheating.
not really worth
Boy
it. But
in.
the Flight of Passage, the ride where you ride around on the Banshee, is very worth it.
cool.
But Rise of the Resistance is always great. Love that ride.
I
That's
I
right.
really want to do that, and I really want to see Pandora stuff. Avatar 2 is
Man.
coming out.
Yes, it is.
Got to see
The
that.
new Guardians roller coaster is incredible. I was really impressed. It's like Space Mountain, but it spins around. It's really cool.
Oh, this little bump stock thing is cool.
Dude,
Uh-oh. Got a call
get more
from
bump
Colonel.
stocks.
Leon, I have some bad news.
Oh, great.
I'd rather not hear.
Snake.
I'd rather not hear
I'm
it.
afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot
You
it
lost
down. We
contact
can't
with the
determine
chopper.
who.
Great.
We're prepping
Great.
another chopper for you. Meanwhile,
Jack, we
I
have
want you to
tickets
head
with your
towards the
parents.
extraction
Yeah.
point.
Got it.
Oh, I know.
Stream needs, apparently.
Damn it.
Am I about to walk? Oh, Ashley's like, she needs to get drugs. Hold on.
Whoa. You grooming Ashley?
Yeah, what are you doing? Is this a Mega 64 controversy where someone groomed an Ashley? I can't remember.
I don't know.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Email at Mega64.
Yeah, email Mega 64.
They'd be
and ask,
happy. They'd be
"Did
happy to hear
somebody
that.
groom one of the Ashleys?
I think they'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Leon.
Leon.
Small world, eh?
A friend.
Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics.
With ballistics, too.
How rude! And
Ah,
I don't believe there's any relevance
that's a
to
good
my
one.
figure in my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness.
Is that the same voice actor as Asuka from Evangelion?
Introduce herself.
I don't know.
Really sounds similar.
Yeah, the way I just heard.
I'll look it up.
Graham, the president's daughter.
Is
That
she-
sounds just like her, yeah.
Well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind.
Asuka's voice actor is Tiffany something. I forgot the last
No,
name.
this is Carolyn Lawrence.
Oh.
This is the same. This is the voice actress of the Jimmy Neutron girl.
Upstairs.
Oh, that's who it
I
is.
forgot.
That's who it
I'm not even-
is.
yeah,
Yep,
I'm
the
dead
moment you
serious.
said that, yeah, it's definitely her. What
Dude,
am I
I
gonna-
miss Jimmy Neutron. He
Oh, we
used to
got
come
some-
around all the time.
We got some weed here.
Jimmy.
Oh, it's me. I'm Coral.
Jimmy!
Oh, I can push this over. Shouldn't I push this over? Hold on. Push.
Jimmy Neutron more like Jimmy Nut on.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't
Oh.
do anything. There we go. Help me out, dude.
Your shoot house is really fun.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? In Warzone, remember the Call of Duty 4 map where it's like in the Middle East and there's a statue in the middle? It's like a big building. It's in Warzone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that will obviously come back at some point. But I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, they said they're bringing shipment back. Maybe they'll bring back.
I hope so.
I wouldn't be
need,
surprised.
I need some shotguns.
Because
here.
Call of Duty Mobile is filled with COD 4 and Black Ops maps. So I think they're all about putting in.
Ah! I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt. Ugh. Oh. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
getting hurt.
I'm getting hurt.
Mommy.
This is one of my favorite parts of the game. You gotta use those flash grenades.
Oh yeah. Do I have any? Yep. Fusrada.
I get it, because I'm a gamer. Do you guys remember when video games used to be good, like Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah, until I took an arrow to the knee, right?
Oh, that's so funny.
How do I am gonna die.
It's unfortunate.
I need help. Use this.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I need to go upstairs because I need. Oh my gosh. I need freaking. Where is the? I need
Where's
health. Oh my
freaking
gosh.
Waldo?
And my box. My box. Why can't I combine my red weed? Oh. Oh my
Red
gosh.
weed.
That's it. I'm catching stuff on fire.
Where's my red weed, Mommy?
Oh, I found some green weed. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high.
You're a good Chi-Chi Chong.
Just spun in a circle and died. Oh shoot, there's people up here too? Are these windows? This never ends, man!
What? We're playing Resident Evil 4.
This game is so funny. The dialogue, this never ends, man. And then also when this is harassing Ashley and Leon's just like, it's okay, she's cool. So
Yeah, I
dumb.
thought it, as a kid, I thought this was much more, oh my gosh. I even took weed. That's what happens when you take drugs, kids, if you wanted to know. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
you
you
do all that
fail.
again? That's crazy. That's unreal.
Welcome.
Do you have any friggin' weed I can buy? The president's daughter?
On sale. What are you buying?
You boy.
Is that all?
What are you sucking?
What are you sucking?
Oh, I have to buy that freaking bump stock again. Oh my goodness.
Jimmy.
What does this red stuff do? Do I need this red stuff?
Are you joking?
What does red weed do?
Okay, when you combine red and green, it heals you completely.
I don't have any
If you
green
combine
weed.
red- if you combine-
Oh my god.
I'll
if
do
you
it when I get
combine
up there.
red-
There's a green weed at the upstairs. I forgot.
If you combine red, green, and yellow, it heals you fully and increases your max health. So you want to get all three combined, but if you don't have time, you really got to heal the full health. Just use red and green. You should almost never just use green by itself ever.
But that's what he's been doing.
That's what I've been doing.
Are you gonna play COD with Pierce tonight?
Why does it matter, Kelly? Why do you care? Why do you need to know?
Hey, Zeus.
Jeez, it's like I can't freaking do anything without Kelly breathing down my freaking neck all the time.
Women.
She's
right?
like, "Oh, are you gonna play Call of Duty tonight? You don't even play!"
You are pretty.
And now she's just laughing
Yeah.
because she
you're
knows
laughing.
it's true.
People are dead and you're laughing.
Yeah, people are dying, and the chopper people died, and she's still laughing.
Don't you go get my dinner now?
No one's getting me dinner.
It sucks to be you, Pierce.
Hey, buy a girl a dinner first. Am I right?
Buy a girl a dinner, am I right?
Buy a girl a dinner.
Buy a girl a dinner.
Oh my gosh, push to this. Keep them out. I don't know why I'm doing this when they're just gonna get back in. Ah, my yellow weed, but you said I can combine it. But how the frick do I do this?
My yellow weed!
Oh my gosh, I'm at loss here. I'm at a loss. I just won't have that. Is this even worth doing what I'm doing?
What?
I'm putting up.
Is what worth it?
I'm putting that. I'm pushing the thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes it easier.
But they like break it down in 2 seconds.
Well, it buys you 2 seconds.
Use this.
What do you want from me? I don't know.
What do you want from me? Oh, can I
Is that
just
a
combine
song?
it? Can I combine that? Oh my gosh. I have too much ammo.
I'm a sexy baby. I'm a sexy baby.
Ah! Uh-oh. No, I'm not okay. I'm about to get killed. Ah! Okay. I need to use a flash grenade. That's what my friends taught me. Then I need to use an incendiary grenade. 'Cause that's what I do, and I'm smart.
Incendiary grenade.
Oh, I think I caught my friend on fire, though. Blech. Who's this? Alright, we're doing a good playthrough this time.
Yeah, you're getting much better at this game, Zach. I'm not being funny, like really you are.
Okay, this time, and my friends taught me, I should combine with red to make red and green pill weed.
I wouldn't really call us friends, you know. More like enemies.
Oh, and if you think I didn't have an incendiary grenade, you're out of your mind.
And incendiary grenade.
Grenades and boom dose of dynamites.
Uh-huh. It's a little insulting to hear you do that. I mean, I'm mentally handicapped myself, so. You know, I did actually go to speech therapy for like 5 years as a kid. So it's severe.
I can't say my S's at all. And that,
yeah, neither can I. But so you pretending to be mentally disabled is offensive to me.
I just literally I just trip over my words sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's
Can y'all hear
that's
me?
literally real me. Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
I can hear you.
I'm going to pick up dinner. I'm on my phone.
What are you getting? Are you getting me my chicken bowl?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I'm
getting
getting
a
eaten.
bowl.
Uh-oh, guys, this is bad. I need to take my weed pill. Uh-oh.
Better combine it with a green herb and a red herb.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
they're
man.
coming from upstairs and upstairs. Oh my gosh. Shotgun.
So I have two funny things that happened yesterday while I was subbing for the elementary school. One, I always make the younger kids either dab or hit the gritty whenever they ask to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because they either do it and think it's funny, or they don't want to do it and get really mad. So either way, it's funny to me. But this girl came up and was like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And I was like, "I don't know. Are you gonna hit the gritty first?" And she was like, "I don't want to." And then as soon as it left my mouth, "Do you want to hit the gritty?" An entire table full of 5th grade boys stood up and went, "Do gritty!" And they started doing the gritty, and just around the room. And then they did it around the room, sat down in the chair, and didn't say anything. Like 8 kids. And it was so funny to see how excited they got. It was very weird. Then right after that, I stood up, and they saw my watch, which it's not like an expensive watch. It's just like a Casio, $50 Casio watch. And they were like, "Whoa, Mr. Marks, how much was your watch?" And I was like, "It was like $50." And they're like, "What? It's $50? Never mind, that's stupid." And they proceeded to tell me how I'm
Oh my
poor.
gosh. I had 1 health. Ugh, that was nuts.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was sad. They like to insult me.
So they made fun of your $50 watch?
Yeah, they were like, "Why don't you have like a Rolex? Why don't you have an expensive watch?"
Why don't you have a Rolex?
Because I'm not a horrible human being.
Dude, if you're not rocking with 10 grand on your wrist, you're not an alpha male.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I heard that, and it's true.
Did you know low budget watch is considered like anywhere between $500 and $2,000?
That's disgusting to me. If you look up Rolex Submariner, it looks exactly like this watch, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's so
It's really-
stupid.
And it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's dumb. There's some cheap Rolexes, like $10,000, but
Yeah, that's cheap. It
yeah,
is.
very cheap.
I fell down a rabbit hole a while ago for some reason watching like watch collector videos because I was just fascinated that people like that exist.
Yeah.
like I felt
Yeah.
like I was showing off.
I've
felt like I was
seen
showing
I've seen them
out.
on TikTok, and I'm like, I don't know,
Yeah.
they're fascinating to me because it's like they pass them down from generation to generation too, and it's like this whole thing. And
Yeah, to me, I'm just like, why do we need to collect like expensive ass things that cost like thousands of dollars, but then you have a big collection of them? I just to me, I
don't
can't-
watch my
no.
video game tour. What's coming out?
Yeah, but it's a little bit different because the things that you typically collect, like you've had for a long time, or they're like,
Yeah.
$100 figure here or there or less
Yeah.
normally. But like people genuinely spend tens and tens of thousands of dollars on like watches.
People spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on watches.
It's insane to me.
My issue would be, yeah, some of these watches are like, if they're like 10 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand, and you got to be walking around in the right spots. Because I would not want to walk around with that. You're going to get mugged for your 40 grand watch. Like, there's just no way that.
Well, it's because they're walking around in their fancy business meetings or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a businessman.
Hey, if anyone's watching this and you have a watch that costs over $50, you're going to hell, and I will laugh at you
I felt like
as you burn in hell.
I'm gonna get a watch one day, Pierce, because I've been thinking about this. I'm open to the idea of these expensive watches, but
No.
now that I know that you don't like them, next time we hang out in person, I'm gonna pull my sleeve up and go, "Oh, let me check the time real quick, see if we can make this reservation."
And I will immediately chop your hand off with the hatchet I carry everywhere.
No, you know what you'll do? You'll lift my hand up and kiss the ring. You'll kiss the ring,
like the
Pierce.
like the Pope.
And I'll say, "Yep, I'm the gaming pope."
Gaming. Pope. The Pope of gaming.
That's probably taken by like a 9-year-old on YouTube as their gaming channel. I'm the gaming pope. What's up, guys? The gaming pope here. What's up?
Hey guys, welcome back to another Gaming Pope stream. Today we're talking about
Ecclesiastes.
Fortnite in Latin.
Today we're talking about Ecclesiastes.
Dude, what was that guy's Job? What was that Job guy's problem? You remember him?
Yeah, what a bitch.
Just complaining all the time.
Yeah. What happened to the guy?
What happened to Job?
Not just Joe, but the guy that was in here with me. Did he just leave? I didn't like.
Oh, he's gone, dude. He died. You missed it.
Oh wow.
Okay, the question, you missed the cutscene where he left. The question really remains is where was Ashley during that fight?
That is an even better question.
She was in bed.
I know I need to find some weed sand. We are both going through withdrawals. I'm going through weed withdrawals.
Weed draw.
Okay,
Did you are you totally out of crypto now, Zach, or are you still
Another thing that I will
I got some story about crypto. So I can go on all night about it, but the short version is that FTX thing. I didn't have any crypto on that.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. But every other crypto has some. It seems like a lot of them had some exposure to them, meaning they were borrowing from FTX and all this other stuff. One of the ones that were doing that was one where I staked quite a bit of money into, and it's called Blockify. And I got that money out months ago. I had because things were spooky even back then, because that was when the market first dropped, and I grabbed everything out of there. But I staked some money in there and made like $500 just from leaving it in there. But I got that money and ran. So I've had it out for like 4 or 5 months now. But just the other day with that FTX thing, that thing that I did use, they halted withdrawals. You cannot get your crap out of there.
Dang.
So my wife loved to hear that. I had to keep telling her, like, months ago we got all this stuff out, but she was like, great, cool, the whole thing. You can't get your money. That's really cool. But
your wife, Zach, cherish your wife.
Yeah.
Because she is the voice of reason in your life.
She's the brakes. She's the brakes, and I'm the gas.
I respect her so much.
Yeah, I respect her too, because she's the brakes and I'm the gas. Because I'm always like, no, let's do this, whatever. She's like, hey, hold on. So, long story short, all these exchanges have been crumbling because of this one. Everybody was kind of exposed to this one guy. This exchange, this FTX. I bought that day when all this stuff was falling apart. It's called a cold storage wallet. So you put everything basically on, like, you have the private key and you own all that stuff. Because the problem with these exchanges, people have that stuff, but they don't actually own their crypto. So they have all these thousands of dollars on their exchange. They buy it on there and they store it on there basically, and they don't have access to it. So I have dragged my feet for years doing this. I started in 2020, but I was like, I don't really care to get this wallet and have to go this extra step. After seeing all this, I was like, it's worth it to spend an afternoon. So I spent an afternoon and moved everything over, all my stupid coins, all my actual good coins, everything over, and got it off of Binance is what I used.
Is stupid coin a type of crypto?
I think it is by now. I mean, if you're in crypto, you're a stupid coin. So I'm getting all my stupid coins off.
I think
So this
Yeah,
this has been the scariest in the 2 years that I felt. I was like, oh my gosh, that just.
I made a few hundred off Dogecoin and I was out, and like once it started just plummeting, I was like, nope.
Yeah. It when Elon got Twitter, it spiked too. It spiked up when he bought Twitter. Just a couple weeks ago, and I got out of some bad positions there and made some money or whatever. Not bad, but like once it got up to 15 cents, got out of them. But I got everything off there. We are safe. They're in my private keys USB thing. But yeah, it felt. You know what it feels like with crypto right now? It feels like the ring closing on Fortnite. And I feel like I'm maybe in the last 10 that are like each exchange is like going away and it's getting smaller and smaller. So hopefully I live. Well, now I'm good. Everything could actually fall apart and whoever would come back as an exchange would be okay. So
it looks like the rumor right now, it just like been happening over the last couple hours that Twitter might not survive the weekend.
Really?
Good. Kill it.
No, I need it to talk about my streams.
I know. I use it to find cool Hearthstone decks.
Oh, shut! You guys are freaking nerds.
I'm so sad. I really am sad. I have to like go on Discord.
Hold on, we need to look this up because I feel like the Twitter news has changed every freaking day. So I need to see this.
Yeah, everybody. There was mass resignations.
Hold on. Let's see.
Hey, look it up for yourself.
And Twitter employees head for exits after Elon Musk extremely hardcore work ultimatum. I did hear about that ultimatum today. Hold on, it's CNN. It's fake news. So I don't know. I believe Elon actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twitter staffers began posting the salute emoji.
Oh.
Which has become a signal that is someone exiting the company.
Yeah, that happened when there was one guy who was fired literally by Elon Musk on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he quote tweeted it with the salute emoji. And that sort of caught on.
That would be the funniest way to freaking leave. Kendrick says Twitter is a mess. It seems so. My thing is, I am so torn because you have to like step back, and Elon is an extremely smart guy to like manage this business in Tesla and stuff. But on the other side, but like seriously, to do that business wise and to do what he's done, like that does have to take some smarts that me and you don't possess. So on the other end is like the only play devil's advocate in this Twitter stuff. The only thing I would have to say is he did take over a company that was already in a mess, it seemed like.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Twitter has been in the red forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think he came in and started pulling weeds and was like, well, we have to like get the sinking ship. Can we get what water can we get out of here? That's my thing. But like the freaking thing with the verification, it was like, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? Like, what was the thought process to?
I know Pierce agrees with me too, but I think this just exposes him for how he actually manages. I think Tesla and Twitter or SpaceX are successful despite him.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was known for a long time that he was kind of a tyrant at SpaceX.
Yeah,
like that was a known thing where like, yeah, he's really hard to work for. He demands a lot. But we really care about the work because we're going to space, like, so we're sticking around.
Hold on.
With Twitter, he comes in and has the same approach.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm out.
Yeah. But this is fresh off the press. Twitter closes all of its office buildings as employees resign en masse. Employees had until 2 p.m. on Thursday to commit to hardcore Twitter 2.0, and they quit. They heard, I think, all the suffering this year from inflation and stuff, and you hear hardcore Twitter 2.0, and it's like all salute emojis.
There was some crazy stuff that ex-Twitter people were sharing, like how like Twitter was like trying to like use like people's data to like discover where they were and like send them ads based on their current location without disclosing it to them. Like,
Wow.
some really freaky stuff that some people were just dropping.
To go back on the crypto stuff, one nugget that I didn't talk about, tomorrow at like 3 p.m., this guy, the FTX thing is blown up. I mean, you can look it up. There's like 8 million levels to this thing. It's crazy. I honestly think it's worse than Enron. And I don't know like a ton about Enron, but like Enron was like designated to like one financial thing. This is going to take maybe the entire crypto market, like an entire sector of investment might be wiped off the map. Like we don't know what's going to happen, like unless some of these.
Well, they're freaking in the Super Bowl. They were the Super Bowl ad, weren't they? With
Yes,
Tom Brady
yes, yeah, and they're getting sued, Tom Brady and stuff, which I don't know. That's not going to stick, but because they just were actors and all this stuff or whatever. But
well, apparently Tom Brady lost like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, because he had stake in it, but that wouldn't they'll do it. But the other there's 8 billion crazy layers to this. There is leaked conversations between the main guys named Sam Bankman-Fried or whatever.
Yeah.
But what is cracking me up is some guy on FTX. It's been a fallout with all those employees. It's been crazy. Somebody stole they had the private keys basically on an email. Remember the thing I just said that I got all my stuff and it's like protected and offline, like you cannot get it online? They kept some of those private keys on an email, and the employees knew about that and they took it and ran. But the thing happening tomorrow is the sex tape between that Sam guy and his girlfriend is about to be leaked. So, like, it is a carnival circus going on right now with everything. So, pretty crazy. All right, Gen 4. Let's talk Gen 4
Let's do it.
Game consoles, Pierce. You ready, Pierce?
Yep.
Okay. Here's the one that Matt has been talking about all night.
I'm gonna take the reins on this.
Okay.
Really briefly.
I did not play the Atari Lynx. Now, what was the Atari Lynx? Did it play Atari?
Okay.
What did it do?
Okay, so you remember back in I remember we had I grew up playing Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Advance.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, one of my dad this is in early 2000s. One of my dad's coworkers was getting rid of his Atari Lynx.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, you want this?" My coworker's getting rid of it, and I took it home. And it's from the 90s, pre-Game Boy. It's got a backlit color display, and it plays like SNES, NES tier quality games.
Wow.
And the system itself is like way ahead of its time. It doesn't have a ton of great games on it.
Yeah. That really is the make or break. You got even if if it is incredible, you have to have good games to make some of these things work. So
look up what the cartridges looked really cool. They're like these weird plastic.
Oh, here's one.
They're really thin.
Yeah. There's one right
but
there.
the small one, the second gen one, that one you see there was way better.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so I'll let you rank it. So Atari.
Yeah.
Let's do
C.
C.
I mean the console itself B, but the game, like the library.
Yeah. C. Okay. And then
I had like a big.
Is Gen 2 Gen 2 C as well? You think?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, they're the same thing, but Gen 2 is slightly better.
Okay.
I think the Gen 1 took like 10 AA batteries, I think.
Oh my god.
And it didn't even last that long.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Batteries.
That is where Nintendo absolutely dominated handheld. And they still do. Nobody's ever been able to whatever, because I think the strategy of being like one gen below with their tech works out for them. Because if you look at the Game Boy, it was that green and black screen, but the batteries would last a long time, and it had a good solid library. Like, they were smart with that, but we're getting pissed with the Switch right now because of that strategy. But
yeah, no, like, I remember the Link's Gen 2, like we had one of each. We had a Gen 1 and a Gen 2. Me and Michael would like play together with the little Link cable it came with, and we would like argue about who would get which one, because the Gen 1 was so clunky, and the Gen 1's massive. It's so big, bigger than a Switch.
Okay, what about we might have to these two. Did anybody do TurboGrafx?
I have no idea what those even are.
I'm gonna do something that we should have done before. I'm gonna put NA. Like, if we didn't play it and we didn't see it and stuff, I think we should do an NA. Like, so if we didn't TurboGrafx, I hear a lot of people love that. I didn't grow up with it. I never even played one. I have no opinion. It's probably where we should put these other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into the Game Boy because the Game Boy was the fourth gen.
Right. S.
Game Boy, the original Game Boy. S tier.
Oh, the original. Wait, is Pocket on there? I can't see. I'm driving. Hold on. I just parked.
It's Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket.
Okay, I'd say Game Boy is A, and then Pocket is S.
Ooh, you
Agree.
think Pocket gets an S?
I agree.
'Cause
Okay.
The Game Boy regular, green screen, I'm not about that. But you can't deny that it's a great on its own, regardless of the screen being annoying.
I forgot the Pocket does have it's a black and white screen, isn't it?
It's black and white. Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
I had both.
I forgot about that.
God, I would kill to have my original Game Boy Pocket back. Just to look at it.
I know. Yeah.
Beautiful machine. I had the lime green see-through one. And playing Wario World on that thing, or Wario Land, whatever it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
My
I
lord.
love I still play it every now and then on an emulator, but I love the original, the Donkey Kong Mario game.
Yeah,
I love that game.
Yeah.
that game is so good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Game Boy, such an incredible thing. I remember going to Toys R Us and getting that for the first time. I got freaking Tiny Toons Adventures, shout out. And I remember on the way home, because it wasn't backlit, I had to wait as we were driving for the street lights to like come down through the car so I could see it.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I would, like, time it.
I'd have to time it, and then
Right.
I'd pause when it was dark, and then when we got light and stuff, I'd hold up to the window or whatever. But yeah, I agree with that. Super Nintendo. I'm going to go S tier because I think this library is so tight. I think the game Link to the Past, Super Metroid, like you have like the first Mario Kart, like you are getting...
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you think the NES is like beta, and then that Super Nintendo jumps up to S tier.
I think Super Nintendo is the first like game generation, or anything in this fourth gen, like Genesis and Super Nintendo and stuff. Like games are like they found their footing. I think this gen. I feel like they totally found their footing, and the gameplay's still fun.
Okay.
But
Yeah. I mean, Link to the Past is dramatically better than the original Zelda.
Yes.
So I understand where you're coming from.
All right, so I put those both S tier. The Gen 2 too. I never had the Gen 2 of Super Nintendo, but CDI, I didn't play that. Did anybody play that? That was the freaking... I know they put those Zelda games on there, but I'm gonna NA it. I'm gonna pass it.
Hold on. Somebody's yelling at me.
Tell her we're grading the CDI. She needs to stop.
That.
Pierce,
Hi.
what do you think of the 32X?
I don't know. I never played it. Not NA. Don't care.
Yeah, I never played it either.
Pierce, do you agree with the ranking so far? SNES, S tier?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Did you play the Super Nintendo?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never owned one, but I played it. I never owned anything other than handhelds until I was like 10.
Yeah.
Sega CD. This is interesting. I am currently collecting for Sega CD right now because I had a very small library of Sega CD games, but I had fun with it back then when I was a kid. I don't think it has a robust like library. I'm thinking like C or D for the Sega CD. Because you got Sonic CD, you have like the Batman game on there. There was a Spider-Man game that was really fun on there. And there were some cool RPGs. I never played a Lunar. I think the Lunar series was on there.
You ordered that. You did. Oh, okay.
I'm thinking C. Did you guys play Sega CD?
I did not.
I'll have to be the spokesperson. Did you play, Matt?
Did I play what? Sorry?
Did you play the Sega CD?
I did not. Not at all.
Okay. I'll be the ambassador of Sega CD. The Game Gear. I never
Game Gear?
owned one.
I never owned one, but I think that's an incredible handheld just on a hardware perspective. Like, just the build of it, and I really like it, so I'd put it on a B just for, like, I think it's physically a cool device.
Yeah, the system is cool. Did it have a lot of games though? I'm thinking C. I do think the technology was crazy at the time. I think it also didn't have a modem like the Genesis did. You could actually, like, wasn't there Sega
I
Channel
don't
on that?
remember.
Was Sega Channel on the Game Gear? I can't remember.
No
Sega
idea.
Game Gear, Sega Channel, whatever. There was something that hooked into it. Yeah. Oh, it had a TV tuner. You could watch TV on it.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I mean, it probably wouldn't work anymore. They've not... They got something on there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking C or B for that. That's fine. Just
Yeah,
for
you get to see. I don't
think-
really
I think
know of any really good games.
Yeah, I think that's what pulls it down to like C. Is just no good games really. They have that one Sonic game. They do have a Sonic game for it. Sega Genesis. I think it has. Now here's the thing between this was a big fight back in the day, Super Nintendo and Genesis. I grew up in this era. This is when we were fighting at school and all this stuff. I think Super Nintendo has better games overall. Like if we're talking the whole library. But it's got Sonic. It's got freaking Gunstar Heroes. Like there was those X-Men games that were great on there. And I think there was a big debate on the sound because the sound was different from the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. The Sega to me as a kid sounded alien, like it was an alien. It just had all these like warped sounds on the Sega Genesis that I kind of like. It's kind of nostalgic. So I think B, because I think it just was, it gave Nintendo a run for their money back then, and it was kind of like, it had an edgier vibe to it, but I think Super Nintendo was kind of the winner there. Anybody want to fight me on that? Any fighting?
No fighting.
Are we fighting? I was getting my food ready.
Sega Genesis. I said Sega Genesis gets a B for me. I feel like Super Nintendo had a better library, but it gave Super Nintendo, like Nintendo, a run for their money, and I do enjoy that system still, but... And there's
That's
the other,
fair.
another Genesis. All right, 2 more on Gen 4. I think I am positive, and the way I know is because we're in discussions where Pierce said he spent $50 on a watch. Then there's no freaking way nobody in this entire Discord played the Neo Geo, because that wasn't that like
Nope.
$1,000. It was $1,000 at launch
I never played that.
in the 90s. Matt, did you play the Neo Geo?
Remember.
I didn't have a rich cousin to go to his house, but all right, that is Gen 4. I say we go back.
I think. Wait, hold on. I wanted to just pause and look at how they have every single 3DS variant on here.
Oh, let me see. Yeah,
That's ridiculous. And the DSs are like out of order. It goes DS and then DSi, even though the light came first.
yeah.
What's
There's 2DSs. All the 2DSs are down here.
Chaotic. I love that the Switch is lumped in the same gen as the Wii U.
Yeah.
We got PlayStation TV on that. What is this?
We got the Ouya. We got some fun
Yeah,
stuff
wow.
coming up.
No, I'm good. Actually.
All right, let's change Windows. It worked better when I just stopped streaming. There we go. Okay, there's your Resident Evil 4.
All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Here.
Oh my gosh,
Shut up.
Ashley kind of scared me with her face just now. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Terrifying. I need a lot of good things for sale, stranger.
What are you buying?
Hopefully some weed.
Is
Yes.
that all?
Oh, where am I gonna put the weed there? Oh, I can buy another. Oh, I don't have enough money.
What are you saying?
Oh. Can I sell? Because I hate red herbs. Mixing it with a green herb will increase your maximum health. Is that temporarily or permanently?
I don't actually know. I think it's permanently.
Oh my gosh! And you haven't told me to do that.
I can't hold your hand through everything.
You're not my friend, dude.
You're right. I'm
You're
your enemy.
You're an enemy, bro.
You're right. You're right.
I need
You're
some.
right.
I don't have enough money to buy this other. I have one health thing. Oh my gosh.
What are you buying?
Can I sell? What should I sell here? Crap. I don't want to sell anything. Ooh, if I could just find a green herb, this will also increase my health and restore it. That's why I keep dying. I need to be increasing my health. Yellow herbs are good, and I've been skipping them everywhere. That's crazy. Pierce, you just let me do this.
Yeah, well, live and learn.
I thought you were gonna help me, but you're more like an enemy.
Well, sorry.
Okay. I think this is where we need to go. Let's check the map. Okay, we need to go. Oh, there's two ways I can go out here. No, because it's boarded up. I have to go this other way. We should be able to get out of the village through here. Open the right gate, please. Oh, even Ashley's hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How's the temperature there in Washington?
It's been like 30 to 35 during the day, and it's still a lot of snow on the ground.
We had some snow the other day too. We have similar weather, and you don't want to come here, but you're there?
Yeah, because Ohio sucks. Because we don't have similar weather in the summer, which is the worst part
You don't
of
like
the Midwest.
You don't like humidity?
No, I really love humidity. It's just that I'm too good for it now. Is really the thing.
Oh my gosh, you are pretentious, dude.
Yeah.
Not this thing again. Are you kidding me?
El Gigante. Did you already do the one where you have to fight two?
Did I do what?
The part where you have to fight two of them?
No. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Let's just run away from this. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, I don't need any of that in my life. Oh, I went back the other way. I'm a dummy. What the heck? Run, Ashley, run! Oh, there's a chain on the thing. Let's go, Ashley. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is scary. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. Oh, can I just throw a hand grenade and blow it all up? Let's try it. Oh, it did. It worked. And it scared the guy. It won't open. It's locked. Maybe the key's around here somewhere. Yeah, I'll go find that real quick. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh, where is this key at? Oh my gosh, I'm hurting. I have no health.
Get up.
Pierce just wants me to die. Oh, I got a spinel.
I do.
I got a spinel. I got the old key. I got a spinel. I'm gonna throw, do I have incendiary? Let's do that. Oh, fire did nothing to him. Please run. Please run. Please run. Please run. Please run. Yes, use the old key. Oh my gosh, I almost got killed. Jeez. Kendrick said Zach is living by a thread. Yep, because my friend Pierce, he's just doing his taxes and as he watches me die.
I'm not doing taxes. I don't pay taxes. I'm a libertarian.
Oh, that's true.
Not an idiot like you. A liberal. Who wants to go to my liberal safe space.
Oh, good. I wish there was a freaking store here. Village last defense. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. I thought that we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities for the time being. We will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the two Americans. There's a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still would need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. For only before my sight will the gate open. Scary.
Wow. This is like a horror game or something.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought this game was serious and scary and stuff, but then you hear the dialogue and it's like, help!
Help!
They're coming
Leon!
through!
Leon!
Watch out, Leon! Whereas I finally think Resident Evil finally got like all the way scary this gen, because it's just terrifying with Resident Evil 7 and that stuff jumping out of the wall. I mean, I'm not going to say that it wasn't ever scary.
I think that the original game, like Resident Evil 1 and 2 were pretty scary. Then
Yeah.
with 3, you get goofy.
But the first one
ramps up in goofiness.
The first one has that you, the master of unlocking. Like, it has some corny bits too. Those have like really scary jump scares. Like, I think it's in the second one, those dogs jump through the freaking window. They have really scary.
It just has a creepy vibe too. Like
Yeah.
ambience.
But I think if you want to pair like voice acting and like a serious story, I don't think. But even 7 has some goofiness. Maybe Resident Evil has a goofiness factor to it. Like, I don't know. Because 7 doesn't, like, you're in that garage and he's driving a car. I watched somebody play that and I was laughing the whole time. In 7, did you play 7?
Yeah, I love.
With that guy in that car and you're in that tiny garage and he's fighting you, but he's like driving it in that tiny. That was cracking me up. So I don't know.
That is such an amazing part of that game and so bizarre and weird.
Yeah.
That I love that game. Man, I wish I could erase my memory of that game and go back and play it.
It's too scary for me.
I think that was like the last video game that I was hyped for.
Really?
Yeah.
Last video game I was hyped for. Death Stranding was, well, Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was, and that delivered. That was really fun.
I don't really get hyped anymore.
Get hyped, dude.
Sad. I can't. Been disappointed too many times.
Thankfully, this guy's here. Oh my gosh. I could sell my spinels.
Good things. What are you selling?
What are you selling? I'm selling my spinels.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are
I
you
wish I could just
buying?
buy weed from this guy, but he's a terrible drug dealer.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
I got 2 first aid. Oh my gosh, give me some herbs.
Thank you. What are you buying?
And I have 50 pitas. 50 pitas. 50 pitas. Pilder. Pilder.
Okay, that was enough.
What'd you do?
No, that's enough of that voice.
Pilder.
No,
Pilder.
no.
This looks like it needs something in the door. Oh, it's a retinal scanner. Interesting. Interesting. That's my destination. Oh my gosh. I can't get through there. It just said I can't do it, really? That's crazy. This is unreal. It's a gondola?
Bring me my food. You
Bring
can
him his
come on
food.
camera. No one's gonna see you. Cute. Hi.
Hi.
Why's my sandwich all
Hi.
smashed?
Hi!
Zach says hello. Also, me and Emily have a really funny idea because we went on a walk in the woods before it was snowing. We found an empty subway wrapper,
Yeah.
and we had just watched the Blair Witch Project 1, 2, and we started acting like, oh, what does it mean? And then I said, it's like the Jair Witch Project, like Jared.
Oh, that is good.
And then she said it's like the Jair Witch Project spelled like sandwich.
Wow, that's really
Well,
good.
I thought I'd let you know about that little joke we had.
That is a good joke.
I mean Subway now.
What can you tell me? What can you tell me about this retinal scanner?
Me?
Yeah.
Scans your eyes.
But it says I need to go in there, but
Well, figure it out.
I know his eyes can turn crazy. Because he did that earlier. I'm going to try to go up there, and I think that's the final thing I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go back up here.
You haven't fed them, have you? Where's her bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's her bowl? Where's yours?
Oh, this stinks.
Is it in there?
Oh my gosh, they're all throwing axes at me.
It's in here.
Stop it!
It's not in here.
Where is it? Where is it?
Well, I'm getting hurt.
Yeah, you're dead.
Do I need to use my other freaking first aid? Oh my gosh.
Shoot that guy on top of you.
Oh, there's a guy on top of me?
I was waiting for you to see it. It's like, how long is it gonna take?
I
us to
thought that they
realize
were throwing so many axes at me that just was what was happening.
That's funny.
Wow, I'm a dumb dumb.
Yeah, well, yeah. Can't all be geniuses.
Can't all be geniuses. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get some weed. Actually, this might. What's after the gondola? Is there a safe spot? Do you know? Or is
Yeah,
it-
there should be.
Okay, let's do
Soon.
the gondola, and then we will call it. We will call it.
What are you selling?
We'll do the rest of our console thing. Is Matt never gonna come back?
He's still in the chat.
Oh, he is still on there.
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
Is that all?
So let's get some first aid. I know what I'm doing now. I'm very smart.
Is that all?
I'm a very smart guy.
Come back anytime.
Got a lot of good things for sale, stranger. I want to play the remake of this, but I hope that it's not too scary.
You just gotta be a big, brave boy, Zach.
You know what? You're right. It's time I become a big brave boy. I never thought I could be a big brave boy, but then I thought, I'm over 30 years old. It's time to be a big brave boy, don't you think?
It's time to be a big, brave boy.
When did you decide to be a big brave boy? Because I feel like you are a big brave boy.
You know, it really happened when I became a big, brave boy and I wasn't a scared little boy anymore.
When did you mentally decide you're gonna like do crazy things like eat beans, just all the crazy things that people do?
You know, there came a life in my in the moment in my life where I just said, I gotta eat some beans. I gotta be willing to eat beans.
Kendrick says time for weed, Zach, and he says be brave, Zach. Don't play it safe. You know what? It's time to be a big boy.
And that is good advice for life in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, I think
Jordan Peterson
I
agrees.
you've got to clean your room. I think I'm
Is that what he
legit.
says?
Yeah, I think I'm legitimately. You guys have changed my life tonight.
Good.
This is like a shooting gallery kind of part of the game. It's kind of cool.
There is a literal shooting gallery in this game.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. If I'm remembering right. It's a mini game.
This bump stock thing is awesome on this handgun.
On the Wii version, there was no like shake.
Yeah, but that'd be the best
Any of the
version.
guns. Yeah.
I think I even started playing the Wii version. I just never finished it.
It's good, but it's easy because you don't need the stock or anything. Because there's no sway.
Yeah.
I do really wish I would have given you the option to use the Joy-Cons, though. That'd be great. On the Switch. This game is great on Switch.
Is it?
It's a perfect portable game.
But it won't let you use the Joy-Con motion.
Nope.
It's crazy. Should I go down here first? Or is that another place? No, I should go back. Matt, is that you?
It's me.
Matt?
Are you consoles?
We are about to do consoles. I got through the gondola part. This is a pretty little fun place.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Oh
fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is a fun change up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Me and Chelsea are watching through Twin Peaks again. You just reminded me of it because they had Norwegians come through.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you should watch it.
You never seen Twin Peaks?
Nope.
Oh man, it's so good.
You should check it
Second
out.
season, half second season sucks my butt, but the rest is.
I feel
when
the
it's
same.
good,
It is very.
it's good.
The first 8 episodes of season 2 are cool, because then big stuff happens. After those 8 episodes, though, in season 2, Lynch left the show, and he only comes back for the finale, which I think season 2's finale is almost Evangelion-like, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's headspace, all that stuff it gets into. It's really cool. But everything in between that, I finished it because it was so stupid and it was so it's so ridiculous that I still actually had enjoyment out of it, but it's not really that amazing.
Is the new season good?
The newest one that just came out in 2017, honestly, is my favorite season of television ever. It is a tour de force of like television. It is unbelievable. Wow. I don't know how they made that. Yeah,
I have to check it out with that recommendation.
It is absolutely jaw dropping, some of the stuff.
Hey,
And
you know who likes Sparkle Horse?
Who?
David Lynch. They were friends, and he was on one of his albums, and they collaborated and made an album together.
Wow.
So screw you.
There's your Sparkle Horse defense for the night.
Hey, I love David Lynch. I haven't even seen like one of his movies.
He's my favorite director. I realized that after going through all his movies, like, yeah, I loved Twin Peaks. That was the first stuff I watched from him. But
I love him as a person.
Yes, he's very freaking funny as a person too.
Have you seen his weather updates?
Yeah. Good morning. It's Friday.
It's Friday once again.
Good morning. Hello. My name is David Lynch.
Do I have anything to sell?
Unreal.
Does he have? I wish I could buy more first aid spray.
My name is David Lynch, and Pierce is right about everything he says.
Yeah.
And I'll give you one more recommendation for the 3rd season, Matt. That 3rd season's opening episode. I get weird when stuff is like perfect to me, like art-wise or is from a creator-wise, like making TV or movies. That first episode teared me up. It was so good.
Wow.
Of that 3rd season. Just the whole format of that whole season and what they were doing was really just awesome, but very good. So I've hyped it up to oblivion. Watch it and you'll go, oh, it's okay. It was all right.
Yeah.
All right, we saved. Let's jump out of here. We've got to rate the rest of these systems here.
Every single one?
The rest of them, yep.
All right.
This is how we'll close out this hangout.
I'm ready.
We also close this hangout by showing everybody my new books.
You got new books?
Zach, we can't see the stream anymore.
I know. I'm about to share it to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So impatient. My God.
All right.
You see Quentin Tarantino's making a mini-series?
He is?
A Minion series?
A Minion series. Yes.
Sign me up for those Minion feet.
He's shooting an 8-episode TV series next year.
I have got to look that up real quick because that sounds awesome. Hold on.
No one knows anything about it. That's all we know. I just told you everything.
An 8-episode TV series. Now, here's the thing. I have, like, Lynch's favorite work of his is that 3rd season of that Twin Peaks. Like, of everything he's done. And then freaking Nicholas Refn or whatever, the guy who did Drive and whatever,
Yeah.
he made Too Young to Die Old or Too Old to Die Young. Yeah, Too Old to Die Young. That's my favorite work from him. I feel like TV now, so I'm excited to see that because it might be my favorite from him. Like, I feel like it gives you much more, I don't know. It spreads out those ideals. You get more connected with the characters and the world and stuff. So I'm excited for that. That'll be cool. He also said current era is tied for worst in film history.
Yes, he did.
What was the other?
And he's right.
And he's someone who has like gone on record to say he enjoys watching Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, I think they're kind of lame now."
Yeah.
Like, oh, he hates Marvel movies. It's like he used to say he liked them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys are on.
I do feel. He said, "I do feel that 80s cinema is, along with the 50s, the worst era in Hollywood history.
Yeah.
Matched only by now. Matched only by the current era." Okay. Okay. Let's go back, and we are
Here we
now
go.
in the 5th gen. Now,
Jaguar, NA, trash can. Let's go.
yeah, let's speed run this. 5th gen though is my favorite gen of gaming. Just so you know.
Okay, that's insane.
Jaguar CD didn't play. Yeah, NA. Atari Jaguar did not get that. I remember going to a toy store seeing this and begging my aunt to get this for me. It was way too expensive. But I was with my aunt, and I was like, I'm so glad she did not listen to me.
This is my least favorite gen.
Do what?
This is my least favorite gen.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think this generation, because I had played, Super Nintendo and stuff, and when I got to this gen and saw PlayStation for the first time, my brain melted. And this era was so much experimentation.
Yeah,
and so much so that you don't see that even to today. Like, you don't see that level of like big publishers and stuff doing that level of experimentation. So I really have a fondness for this era. The closest I felt to it was with the PSVR and like VR stuff.
Oh, yeah,
with
experimentation.
Yeah, because I think another part of it is Wild Wild West. So like we don't know the rules of VR really yet still.
Yeah.
And there's still experimentation going on, and that's what I felt was going on here. First gen of 3D. Was
so
like
big Virtual Boy fan.
Yeah, big Virtual Boy guy. Game Boy Color.
Yes.
This was cool, yeah, to get freaking color on here. So you're saying S?
Pierce, chime in.
Game Color? S.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about the library? What about the library? What about the library?
Oh,
Game Color library is great.
It's Game Boy Library plus more,
Yeah.
That's true.
That is the moment where Nintendo established backwards compatibility is a standard, and everybody else, screw you.
Yeah.
That's what? I hadn't thought of that. That is the first backwards compatible system, isn't it? Huh?
Totally, yeah. No, that was a
Oh
huge
my
deal.
gosh.
Like, here's a new Game Boy, and you can keep playing all your games.
Yeah.
Here's a new Game Boy, and literally everything we've done before on a handheld, you can have.
I bet all the Commodore 64, all these other systems are cracking up right now if they heard this. But in my mind, that's the first. But there might be other.
Yeah.
So.
That's at least when I started caring.
Nintendo 64. Yeah. Here are my. Here's where I'm saying. I'm saying C.
Okay.
I'm saying C, and here's why.
Cool.
Terrible controller.
Yep.
Terrible library. It has some of the most foundational games to the current day that we've ever played. Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64. But even like it has those jewels basically.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of crap. So I think C.
Yeah.
I think C.
I think C.
Pierce?
I think B.
Are you really saying Nintendo 64 is a C?
I think B.
I think the library is so weak, and
it is
compared to the PlayStation. It had all of the it had a CD and stuff. Like I think
at the time I had an N64, and I remember being so sad like how many games PlayStation got that I didn't get to play. It was like Tony Hawk and all these other cool games. Like cool, I have to wait 2 to 3 years to even play these.
Yes. Now,
I guess for me,
Kendrick is saying B. Kendrick's saying B. He's saying B. Pierce, are you saying? Are you defending B?
I'm saying A.
Whoa.
Because to me, the N64, I was not allowed to have my own game console other than handhelds because my parents were freaks. But that's what I went to McDonald's and played. They had an N64s in McDonald's. And I would sit there for hours and just play Tony Hawk or Winnie the Pooh's Honey Pot Adventure.
I played that. Oh my gosh!
And to me, it was like, this is gaming. This is
Okay.
what I want in my life.
So
And
you're
I'm not
saying
allowed to have it.
A. Me and
Don't figure it out.
me and Matt was saying C, and Kendrick's saying B. Oh no, Kendrick's saying A as well. I say we compromise and say B.
I agree. I like
Because it was during
That's
that
fine.
it was during that era of changing 3D stuff. It's cool. Virtual Boy, didn't play it. I heard it stunk though. It was all in red. I say F. I mean, I think even Nintendo would put it in F. Sega Nomad. Did it play Sega Genesis games?
I don't know what that is.
I think it played Genesis games.
I actually don't even know
Nimrod.
what I never even heard of that actually. The Genesis Nomad, huh? That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's a portable version of a Sega Genesis. So you put
Oh.
Sega Genesis cartridges. Yeah, you put Genesis
Wow,
cartridges in it.
that's really cool.
I
bet it was like $500.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an NA. I didn't know anybody that had a Nomad.
No.
Only I had one friend that had a Game Gear, but it was way past when I finally was like, "What is that thing in your closet?" Sega Saturn.
Never played it.
Never played it. I don't think that. I think the library is that Panzer Dragoon game, and then Nights into Dreams, and then it had something else. It had that Virtua Fighter, I think, on it as well. Other than that, I think just a terrible library. It's kind of forgettable. I don't know. I'd say D. I think I can actually rate that one because I've played some of those games from it. Just okay. SNK, the Neo Geo Pocket. I played my friend's Neo Geo Pocket. It's a really cool. It's kind of a better spec Game Boy Advanced. I think it's kind of like an advanced. Actually, I would put it maybe with the advanced in terms of power. Did any of you play the Neo Geo?
No, I never played it.
Never played
I
it.
never even touched it.
It's got a really cool clicky.
I
analog
was
stick
a
on it.
I was a freaking Nintendo Game Boy and DS kid. I didn't play any of the other shitty handhelds.
We'll put NA. I think it was a weird one. It was kind of cool, but okay. I'm gonna say it. PlayStation S tier.
I agree. Absolutely.
I think
S.
I think
I
it
would say
absolutely
A.
changed the game. It destroyed the N64 in terms of like the spec wise and the CDs, and Final Fantasy jumped over to PlayStation because of that and wanted to expand all this. It just has a ton of classics on it. But you said
A.
you said
I
A,
would say A. But I think I'm outvoted. You can pick S. That's fine. Either one. is
but
good.
here's the thing: PlayStation 2 is coming up, and maybe I want to give that S. So maybe we give that A. I'd be open to that.
I mean, you can give it S. I mean,
But I don't know.
They're competing.
I'm trying to like Kendrick's saying S tier. Maybe we should go S tier. We'll go S tier. We'll go S tier. I put the PlayStation Mini thing on there too.
I think the PS1 doesn't hold up as well as other consoles. But
That's true. That's true too.
I think it's
You
still
know what?
good.
I disagree just because I still play PS1 games all the time. When I want to play a retro game, it's a PS1 game.
Wow.
I'm thinking of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, those tank
No,
those
no,
tank
they're
controls.
so good.
Those tank controls.
The tank controls are still amazing. The first Silent Hill.
Dude,
Mwah. Metal
Solid-
Gear.
Metal Gear Solid is the only game that holds up. In my
I will
No.
I will as much as I love the PlayStation, it's my favorite console. He is kind of right. I played the original Tomb Raider and I quit it. I went back to it recently and actually trudged through it with an emulator and actually had fun, but I do see that some of that's aged. In the same way that I kind of crapped on the NES, I will be fair and say some of the PlayStation games have aged for the worst. But I just think it has the same reason why I get with the NES so high. It just blew open like gaming with 3D and it did all this crazy stuff and experimentation. So we'll put it on S. 3DO I didn't play. Put NA. Tigers Game.com. Anyone play? Anybody a .com head?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Microsoft Xbox. First Xbox. What do you think?
S. Halo.
That's true.
Halo.
But other than that, what's on the library?
Yeah.
There's
Halo.
Halo. If you
doesn't
look
matter.
if you look at my Xbox library, it's Ninja Gaiden, it's Halo, and Jade Empire. I think it's all
To
and Fable
me,
and
I
Fable
don't care.
and Fable.
Oh, Fable. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Fable's great.
Fable 1.
Okay, hold on. But just being the console to get Halo 1 and 2, That's S rank just because of that.
So you think it's such a killer app, it gets an S because of Halo?
If I had to play one game series for the rest of my life, it would be
Okay.
Halo.
What do you think,
I would
Matt?
never get tired of it.
What do you think, Matt?
For the original Xbox?
Yep.
I'd say C.
He's saying C. We got a
Yeah.
C and an S.
Please.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I declare you to a duel in Halo 1.
And I would say B. I wouldn't say it a C, but I think I do get that point of Halo, but I would give it a B because the rest of the library kind of there's not much.
the console itself is also ugly and it has the worst freaking controller.
But it also had a hard drive. I will say too, it had that going for
Mhm.
it. So
It did.
You want juice?
But it was so small that you still had to have memory cards a lot of times.
yeah. What do we say? You want to say B? But you're saying
I'll agree. So
I
will
want to say A. We'll knock it down to A.
To be fair, the console itself is not great. It's that it had Halo and some really good games. So it's more like the licensing deals that Microsoft did with the consoles were great. So I agree that the console itself is like B or C.
Yeah.
But
I think at the
it had
time,
Halo,
I think for the way I'm
A.
thinking these grading things, some of it is bias, but like I feel like you should take the tech of the console itself at the time versus everything else, the library, and any killer things like killer games or a feature that console has. That's what goes into like the ranking for me. So B, you think B is fine?
I think B's fine.
Okay. Nintendo Game Boy Advanced.
Can I be controversial here?
S.
I think this is.
Wait,
I think
wait,
this
wait.
is. I think this is B,
Okay.
and then GBS SP. I think the SP goes up.
Wait, no. I'm gonna say F.
Oh, okay. Well, that jumps it.
Screw that thing. That thing sucks. The base one with no backlight, that thing's terrible.
Okay.
I don't think it sucks. I think it's a great console.
It's a piece of
but
crap.
it
You would
needs
never-
a backlight.
Yeah, it needs a backlight. By that point,
Have-
I agree. So
Okay.
C. You want to say
you could
C?
not-
I'm gonna say C.
Yeah.
F.
But
Okay, no. You cannot pay someone to play that thing now.
That-
no, I would still play it. I'd still play it.
No, you can't.
I wish I still had mine.
You can't see the screen.
Well, you can see it in the daylight.
I will say if we're taking it back to what I was saying, like at the time, that you're right. I forgot how bad not having a backlight with that type of graphics at that time. It's at that time. It's we gotta figure that out. So that's why I say C, and I think we should put the SP at A because that fixed.
Oh, I'll put that at S.
Here's the thing, though.
I'll go S too. I would say
Yeah.
S too.
I'll put it in S just because it is a good console.
Dude.
I never liked the width of it. It was uncomfortable to me.
You have big hands. I had little baby
But-
hands, dude.
The SP?
Yeah, it hurt
Oh,
my
wow.
hands.
I think it's perfect. I think it has the
That's my favorite game like feel of any console ever is the SP.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm not going to criticize it for that really because it's like, one, it's a Japanese console and Japanese people are like half my size. So fine. This is a me problem. But I've got to say, even smaller than that, Game Boy Micro, S.
See, I was gonna say C on this because it's
No!
too small. It's too freaking small.
No, it is a novelty item.
That's so
but it's
funny. You
also-
crapped on the SP for it didn't feel right, and then this
Well,
thing is
because-
Cramp City. It is Cramp
because
City.
the SP is it kind of walks that middle line. If it was slightly bigger, it'd be perfect. But it's not small enough to be like super micro compact. The Game Boy Advance Micro is compact, and I love it.
Really?
It also, the build quality on the Game Boy Micros was insane. It was like a luxury console.
Oh my gosh! What do you?
Did you
what
guys
do you?
ever have one?
I did. Yeah, I had one.
I am scouring the internet still trying to find one that's cheap.
But when I played it, and I stopped playing. My eyes were blurry for like 15 minutes because the screen
I mean,
is
it
so
was
small.
It was small.
It was
I agree.
so small. What do you think?
It wouldn't be my primary consoles. You know.
What do you think,
but I love it.
Matt? Matt,
That's tough, Kelly.
Game Boy Micro.
let's see.
See,
No,
S.
S!
There is no way that thing can get an S.
Dude, that thing was insane. Like, even technologically, think about how long ago that was and how good the games looked on there.
I'd say A, actually. I'd change my mind. It was cool, but I never had one. But
It was also mostly metal. for an affordable price.
I'll put A, but
okay. Hey, I'm passionate about the Game Boy Micro.
yeah, okay. Nintendo GameCube.
Hey, no, hey!
Had no games.
Shut up, you freaking troll.
So we got Twilight Princess at the very end of the generation, which basically was a Wii game, launch game as well.
Wind Waker.
We did get Wind Waker. We got Mario Kart Double Dash.
Amazing Rogue Squadron games.
We got
Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah, Smash Brothers Melee. I say
Melee,
I say B. I say B maybe.
B?
I'm comparing with I say B.
The Metal Gear remake. The Resident Evil port.
That's true. Okay, A. I'll give it A. I'll give it A.
I'll settle with A. I also think that build quality wise, which is something I'm big on, the GameCube has one of the best build qualities.
Yeah, you could destroy that thing and it'd be.
You freaking Apple cucks forget. They released a Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color and Pocket adapter for the GameCube so you can play Game Boy games on TV. Excuse me, that's incredible.
Yeah, I have the Game Boy player. Yeah, that was really cool. That was cool.
That's amazing, and you could hook up your Game Boy Advance as a controller to the GameCube. The modularity at that and build quality and just like the ambition of Nintendo at that time was cool. Incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Put that in the S. That's an S.
That's an
S.
Put
that in an S. I'm leaving.
Okay, we'll give you an S.
S. Thank you. People still. You listen up, fucking piece of shit. Wow. People still buy. People spend hundreds of dollars buying customized GameCube controllers. Original GameCube controllers that people have torn apart and customized them.
That's true for Smash.
To these standards. Are you kidding me?
I would have gave it a B, but this guy, to keep Pierce here and to hear his mic, so his mic doesn't sort out, I'm gonna give it S.
Your mic's not even all the way up.
Nokia Engage.
C or F? I don't know.
F.
Here's all you. I didn't have one. I kind of wanted one as a kid because, like, video games with your system, your cell phone. All you need to know is that you had to take the back out and take the battery out to change the carts. You had to unscrew that and take a component out to get to your cartridges.
Yeah.
I'm saying F on that one. That was unbelievable. Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. It came out in 99 and discontinued in 01. Where do you put the Dreamcast?
I never liked Dreamcast very much. I never played
it.
I played it, but I never really cared.
I played it late, so I got this around 04 is when I finally got one. It is such a wacky system. There's Seaman on it. There is where you talk to a freaking fish with a mic. Which my wife came in to me playing one time, and you have to talk to it, and there's certain phrases I saw that you could actually say to it. And I know what it's called, right? And I was going like, "Hey, baby, come here, baby." And Chelsea came in, and she was like, "What are you? This is gross." She was very grossed out by it. But I say,
as she should be.
It's called Seaman, yeah.
Seaman.
Yeah. I'm saying B because it was absolutely weird wacko console that I thought was cool. So
cool.
But ultimately it did fail. So
we've still got a lot of consoles left. Holy crap!
All right, PS2. We're gonna start lightning around them. PlayStation 2 S. Yeah, S. Best-selling console, amazing, incredible games.
Okay, wait, hold on. Can you just end this? Take the original OG 360 and put it in F.
Mama?
F. The red ring one.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, that's an F.
Who is this? Who just joined? Werewolf76?
Oh, hey, Jaga, what's up?
Here's the reality of things.
Oh, he's got some. Oh no!
Need to be honest.
Hold on. Let me.
If you touch my GameCube ranking, I'll fucking slit your throat.
Look, the GameCube
was
a great console.
Oh, shut up! Don't even start.
I'm just saying, it was a great console.
And it deserves an S. Say it.
But
first.
And I use the word but. I think the Wii was better.
Whoa, kick him.
Now hear me out. The Wii had backwards compatibility.
I'm with.
It was a GameCube.
I'm
in
with you,
itself,
Jacob.
and it built on what the GameCube was great on.
That's true.
I'm with you, Jacob. It's backwards compatible, and it had the motion stuff. Is the first motion stuff.
I couldn't sit by and let this crap happen.
But it had a lot of shovelware. It had a ton of shovelware on the Wii.
That's content. Modern America loves content.
Oh my god. Content?
Hold on. If we're going to use backwards compatibility as an argument for why the console's good, I'm willing to knock down Game Boy Color if it means knocking down the Wii.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing about the Wii. I agree. Everything about the Wii is actually great. I love the Wii as a console. Yeah. I think it's awesome. It's like GameCube 2.0, except at that time, HD was a standard already. And they didn't even put freaking HD on that thing. And they had that's when the friend code system started. Hello!
You could get 480i on it, and it was
my god! And it was fine.
I'm gonna leave the Wii to the end. We'll do one final fight with it. Xbox 360 E.
Stab Jacob in the heart.
Okay, Xbox 360. This is an easy one. That's a B tier system.
Wait, which one? Which one is that? The Slim?
This is.
Oh wait, does that?
Yeah, let's do that. So here, Jacob, I think you just jumped in. We all agreed the first gen 360 is an F for that Red Ring madness.
Yeah, that was a chaos.
That was
but
F.
The improved version was a lot better.
Yeah, let's say the Slim, and you have to think the Live was fun at that time. I think that was the best system of Gen 7 of that time. I say, A or B. I think I had some of my fondest gaming memories.
I'm leaning B. The only reason I'm leaning B is they ruined the UI system as it lived on.
Yes, that's true, too.
I agree with that. That's something we can all agree with. I say A for the Slim.
Yeah. I'll give it an A because the on live and those memories we're all talking about. Like, I think they nailed that gen. They totally, killed everything else. So let's give it an A. All right, we are into Gen 7 now, boys. We're getting through them.
S.
The DS, do we differentiate? Let's say the first one. Okay, let's just go the first one. What do we think the first one?
F. I think so.
F? There's no way. It was the first touch thing. It was
I'll say B.
It had its problems. It needed a brighter.
Average.
It needed a brighter light. I say C or B.
Dude,
yeah.
The OG DS compared to the DS Lite is crap. It's so
okay, but
so let's give it C.
It was still amazing.
That's what I'm saying. You have to compare it with when it came out. I say C because even when it came out, I was like, I wish it was a little brighter. I wish it was a tiny bit brighter.
Okay. I say A just because you have full all the way back Game Boy compatibility. All the way.
Yeah.
And all the DS games.
Could you play original Game Boy games on it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Okay. I'm moving up to B now. I'm moving at B.
I will compromise with B, but anything below a B, I swear to fucking God.
Well, the reason I put it as B because we have to remember there's other systems coming up. Where are we gonna put these?
I have to go.
Okay.
I have to just give you one more piece. All right, the last thing I have to say. Yeah. If I come back here and that Nintendo Wii is not an S tier, I'll run my car through your brain.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Google Stadia should not be rated. It didn't get a fair shake. See you guys later.
Yeah, I agree with that. Stadia is a failure and not fair. Yeah.
We'll put an S for shovelware.
S for shovelware. DS. Okay, DS Lite. DS Lite.
Oh, S. Absolutely S.
Yeah, S.
You get an S there?
That is still, I think, the best built Nintendo console ever made. I think probably the best built, most perfectly designed electronic I've ever had.
So that one, that's S. DSi and IXL are S. They got rid of the Game Boy Advance port.
Personally, I say the DSi and DSi XL are F because of that.
No, let's
move it to A. Let's move it to A because at that point it's like you played them.
It's still good.
You played your other Game Boy stuff.
They had more stuff on it.
All right, we're still holding the Wii to the very end. We'll put the Wii at the very end for Jacob.
Oh.
Nintendo Mini. I didn't have this.
That's a Wii Mini. That didn't have a disc drive, right?
Yeah, no disc drive is all.
Yeah, F. Why would you
had its
make something backwards compatible with GameCube and not have a disc drive?
Oh, it was. Maybe that's what it was. It didn't have GameCube compatibility.
I think it did if you download it, but you don't have a disc drive.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
What?
Disc drive.
It did have a disc drive?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it got rid of GameCube compatibility is what it was.
That's stupid. F. F.
It was $99.
F.
It was priced to like just it was like a mid-gen refresh or not an end of gen.
F.
I don't think it's an F. I think it serves its purpose.
F.
I'll say D.
F.
D's fair.
F, you have
Yeah,
to be
fine.
like a failure. You got to be like really
It
freaking
was
out.
a failure. It was a failure. It's a retarded child.
PlayStation 3.
Fat?
S.
S. Yeah. Oh my
Really?
God,
You want to give
S.
an S?
It was fully backwards compatible.
The price? All you think about is
Yeah,
backwards compatibility. It was $600 at launch. They told you
It
to
also-
they told you to get a second job to pay for it.
We're gonna disagree because you're saying like, oh, about when it came out. I'm saying by the end of its life, this thing was S tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me finish. The first half of the gen, this PS3 stunk. All third gen games came to it. It had issues with the like. I remember all the Oblivion. Oblivion was crap on it.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Skyrim was crap on it. But the second half of the generation, this thing took off, and I think it won the second half.
It did, yeah. That sold 360.
But the first half, that thing stunk. The PS3, I got the PS3 maybe a year after launch, and I was like kind of mad on the whole thing. But I am thinking a C or B for the PS3.
A or S.
A or S. I'm not compromising.
A then.
I mean, honestly, my integrity says I shouldn't compromise for anything other than S, but I'll go with an A.
And
just to
what's
appease you.
the killer apps on it? They have Metal Gear Solid 4. They have Little Big Planet.
Metal Gear Solid remake, or not the remake, the HD.
The HD collection, but that was all the other games that we'd already played. So
Oh, it doesn't matter. That was still an amazing release. I mean,
I
Uncharted.
don't think the library's crazy on the PS3.
No. It's an A. It's an A, or I come to Ohio and kill you.
Okay, we'll give an A. I think it's a
I'm not
B
joking.
personally, but we'll give A.
You're an idiot.
Which one's A?
The
I
fat PS3.
I put both the
Yeah,
PS3s.
no. Okay, fat S tier. It's got backwards
Fat.
compatibility.
I need the charging.
I will agree with that. The slim PS3 is a B though.
Okay.
No, the George Foreman one, that's a C. I think.
Oh, I
stupid.
forgot that there's two different slim
Yeah,
ones.
there's too slim. The top loading one, ugh.
That one, yeah.
What
got-
year was that from?
it was like
20,
2011,
2012, I think.
2012, yeah. That thing, I saw that and I was like, this is the ugliest system. And you slide it out. That's, yeah, C on that.
I think the top loading PS2 was cool. I had that one. That one was fine. But the top loading PS3 one is ugly. Stupid.
Yeah.
PS,
PSP Go F.
A, S.
F.
that
I
thing
would-
is cool.
No,
for
no,
what-
sticks, jerk.
I've never had one. I would kill to have one. That thing is so
It doesn't
I do-
have
I do want one
analog
as
sticks,
well.
you mother
It has
effing
one.
piece of shit.
It's portable. It's fun. I think.
It has a crappy one.
Well, let's talk first off. Let's talk first PSP.
Yeah,
Just,
let's go in order.
PSP S.
I-
S.
it does not have a strong library. You're crazy. It does not have a.
Phantom. Sorry, not
Dude.
Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Peace Walker. That's all you need, and
Yeah,
it's the best console of all time.
Peace Walker and Wipeout and
Oh, Wipeout. Yeah.
Daxter.
Oh, yep.
I don't think the library is that strong. I think there's a lot of passable games.
You can also literally drag a single file onto the memory stick and download emulators and immediately jailbreak it. It's the easiest thing in the world.
That's true.
The main reason why the PSP was great.
I think C for this, and I'm being generous.
I think you should die. I think I played the PSP probably as much as I played my PS3. So, no, PSP is
I
fantastic.
will
It's also
say,
built really well.
playing that good of graphics and that big of a screen coming from Nintendo, who always had kind of worse graphics on their handheld, that was cool. Can we go
Since
B?
I have
Can
an
we,
extra PSP, I
can we,
have, by the way.
can we compromise
Well,
to B? Compromise to B on this thing?
Pierce,
No.
You know, Pierce, trust me.
What?
We have another thing coming up. Do B.
Okay.
Okay.
B, fine.
PSP Go, same thing? B?
That's fine.
Okay. Gizmodo.
Don't care.
An A
Don't know
tier.
what it is. NA.
Stadia.
NA.
Just for the
F.
bet with me and Travis, we're going F on that.
Yeah, screw that.
Because it didn't even last. Do what?
How is that in this gen?
It was Gen 8. It's Gen 8.
Nothing makes sense.
Anyway, Xbox One S.
Okay,
Xbox One, I think is F.
No. I can tell you the definitive order right now.
Okay.
So the base one, F.
Yep.
The S.
I agree.
C or D for the S. It's a fine console.
I'd say C.
I think D. I think D because the library is just not there. With
but it's a good piece of hardware though.
That one's a good piece of hardware. It had a 4K Blu-ray player. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was backwards compatible again.
Okay,
I mean, that's good. And at the time it came out, it was super cheap.
The X is like B or C. That thing is great.
I
have one.
I cannot with that library give it a B, but I will relent to a C. I'll relent to a C.
Playing Modern Warfare and Warzone on that thing for the first time, I felt like I had a next gen console. I was like, wow, unbelievable.
But
I would agree that it's a B.
I would honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, give all the Xbox One an F because
you're an idiot.
Because that had literally no first party exclusives worth playing.
Yeah, I do agree that the games were bad.
The game, like, it was one of the worst I've of any of these things. But
Halo Wars 2, Gears 5, come on.
Nobody's talking about them anymore. 3DS.
The original?
Yes.
A.
Yeah, the OGs and A.
Here's the thing. I'm looking forward to these other ones. I think when we get to the new 3DS XL and the new 3DS, when you can actually, it has eye tracking and you can move and keep 3D on, I think that is when I think that is higher than the original 3DS. Because you had to stay in a certain position to make that 3D work. And that was like the main feature.
I never used the 3D. I hated it.
Yeah, but when it got to the new 3DS, I did turn that on a lot. I did keep it on a lot for playing games because it was like, oh, this thing works now. So I want to say the first 3DS, you have to remember, it sucked so bad they gave people free games that bought it at launch. Because the price was too high and they didn't come out with enough games at the time. So I want to say C. It was kind of, it was freaking cool to see 3D without glasses. But I think those struggles give it to C. Does anybody want to fight me on that? Are we good at C?
No, I won't fight you. Hey, look at this. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Yeah, what's that? What is that?
This is my original 3DS with it's modded, it's jailbroken with an Evangelion background music and Evangelion 8-bit background.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So it's the best.
All right. The next 3DS that came out was the new 3DS XL. Or no, it was the new 3DS, new 3DS XL. No, it was the 3DS XL. I give this thing. Did this fix the? This didn't fix. Did it fix the 3D? Where it did eye tracking?
Never had that one.
3DS XL eye tracking.
The 3DS
oh no! It was the new 3DS that fixed it.
The new had eye tracking.
Yep. Okay.
Almost cool.
So I want to say 3DS XL. Same with it's right next to the 3DS. Same issue there. It's bigger, but whatever. The new 3DS adds the analog. It adds an analog stick, which I think 4 games in total uses that analog stick. But it fixed the 3D, and I say at that point it becomes an A. Like, it has a great library. You can play DS games backwards compatible with it.
I'd say B or A.
Yeah.
I think the 3DS is kind of overrated, but that's only in retrospect. At the time, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah. 2DS, a 2DS XL. I didn't play those. I actually have them. I have the 2DS, but I don't.
NA.
The 2DS XL I think is great just because it's really powerful and cheap, and so you can essentially buy one and mod it to be like a PS1 emulator really well.
Yeah. What I put it on B. I put it under the new 3DSs because whatever.
I do have one complaint. How many years ago did 3DS?
2011.
So 11 years later, I have one complaint. They made the hinges too wobbly.
Yeah, it had a wobbly hinge. Yeah, it was weak.
Nuh-uh, don't like
2
that.
weak. All right. we're almost finished with Gen 8. Nintendo Switch. Or no, we got to do, what the heck? Let's do the Vita.
S, 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 S.
I give the system an F. I'm on an F on the system.
You're a piece of shit.
You guys were playing the wrong systems.
We compromise on the PSP being B, then Vita is S.
Oh my gosh.
It's F. That is one of the top 5 pieces of hardware I've ever had in my hand.
The hardware is awesome. The hardware is really cool. The OLED
it
screen.
It also had great games on it.
I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know.
Matt,
I didn't even have an OLED. The freaking indie games you could play on that at the time were incredible.
Also, it's a PS1 emulator as well.
Yeah.
I'll give it S, but I don't. I think that's my big no. Now I'm on an
concession?
F. I wouldn't give it an F because the hardware is awesome. I would say D or C because the library's just not there for it.
I'll see it. It's going in S3. Put it in S3.
It's on S.
2,
it's on S.
Leave it there. Okay. Swear to God, I'll leave.
PlayStation TV. I felt like that thing came out and they discontinued it a year later. It did not work with all your PSP games, so people were like expecting to play all the PS1 and PSP games that they bought. Yeah, it's a Vita, but you couldn't play all your games. Certain games, a lot of games wouldn't work with it.
It's meant to be a Vita you can plug into your TV, but it is dumb.
Yeah, I say D because they had the right ideal. Almost F maybe because people bought that thing and found out certain games didn't work, and it was supposed to be. Why didn't it play all those games that were on the Vita if it's supposed to be a portable Vita? You know.
Yeah.
I think F. I think they totally missed the mark with that. Oh, this one's gonna be good. PlayStation 4. S tier.
Yeah, I agree.
think that has when Xbox One was shit in the bed with not having good exclusives, the PS4 was churning them out like every couple months. This thing was killing it. I think it also, if we're talking design-wise, I think the PS4 is my favorite console design ever. It just looks like a freaking futuristic thing. It just has those slants on it. I love it. So,
which one?
The PS4.
Yeah, S.
Yep. I'm going S. I'm just putting all the variations on there on S2. I did laugh that the PS4 Pro is just another stack on top of the PS4.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was pretty funny. Okay, the Neo Geo X, I didn't even know. That's an NA. I didn't even know that came out.
Who cares?
The Ouya, I think is safe to say an F. Did anyone of us have an Ouya?
No.
Yeah.
Android
it's like an Android gaming machine that totally flunked, and then Rocco pissed on it for Mega 64.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Wii U. Here is what's funny about the Wii U. All those games have now been ported to the Switch.
Yeah.
Except Nintendo Land. I wish
Yeah.
Nintendo Land they could figure out a way to bring it over. It had the worst marketing of any of these systems on here, I think. The support for it just dropped off a cliff. I think this thing is but I had a lot of fun with it. I think the gamepad, the battery,
Zach, if we could put Vita in S, then you can put this wherever you want.
I wouldn't even defend it though. Like I'm not even trying to defend it. I had fun with it. I think the battery sucked on that gamepad. The technology was amazing. Like there was no lag. Whatever they did to where you could play on it, it was kind of the beta to the Switch. And then they nailed it with the Switch, like getting that ideal. I give this thing a D. It's unbelievable how much they failed at the marketing of this thing and the support of the thing.
Dude, to this day, I bet you the average consumer thinks it's a Wii controller.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how screwed up that was. But it had some fun games, but all those got ported to the Switch, and people remember them more for the Switch versions than the Wii version.
The one I was really waiting for was Pikmin 3, and that finally came. So
yeah.
They're all over.
Yeah. Nintendo or Yeah, the Nintendo Switch, I guess they're saying is the 8th gen. I guess that is 8th gen.
Yeah, it gets really messy here.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Gen 9, but well, whatever, it doesn't matter.
It was a mid-gen release. So.
Here is the Switch. We're currently talking and fighting through this thing right now with like the frame drops. The build quality of the Switch sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah. My fan thingy, it's like the screw, it popped off from
they really took a lot of shortcuts. Taking this thing on the go, planning it into your system, and like they nailed that portability. That is its big selling point.
Out with it.
Its big selling point is that Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. We're about to get a second Zelda on the thing. It's a mixed bag for me. I say C. Yeah. This thing could have easily been an S tier if they would have fixed the hardware issues.
I think you're under. I think it's a B first.
I'm with C.
That's fine.
I could go either way. I would say
I literally never play my Switch anymore. I have not played my Switch in more than like a year.
I use
the emulators. I use the emulators still.
Yeah.
I'm starting to use emulators too for certain of these games, but I will give it. I'll up it up to you, Matt, for the B.
No. I'm not emulating Switch games. I use the NES Online and the SNES Online. Those things.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Yes.
That's what I'm using it
the reason I give it the B is because it actually finally nailed what the Wii U was trying to do, and I think people own a ton of games for it. It's fun to play indie games, and you got the Joy-Cons. I think it's. It could easily have been an S if they would have fixed the hardware issues, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I think every year, if we did this every year, it would drop a thing if they didn't have a Pro out by that point. You know what I mean? It'd be a C next year. It'd be a D.
Totally true.
I don't know what the Evercade handheld is. It sounds like one of those.
I have no idea what that is.
I have no clue. Evercade, I don't know what that is. Xbox Series S.
S?
Series S and Series X.
Series S and S. I genuinely think that console is one of the best deals money-wise.
That is true, yeah.
And I have one, and it's great. It's also got an insane fanless build quality.
Yeah. What's weird about ranking these is we haven't seen the end of it. Everything else, we've seen the end. So I think with us rating it right now is what its current status is what we should do.
Yeah.
So far, because this really could, in the future, it might be different.
So far, both of them are a C.
Yeah. I wouldn't fight that. We haven't really got anything. I think because of COVID, we haven't seen the full breadth of these consoles, like what they could do and whatever else. So.
I'd give a PS5 a B, but that's just me.
Yeah, I would agree because we've gotten some fun games for it, and we're.
I mean, personally, like for me, PS5 is like an S, but I think the PS5. I think
the only reason I do love my PS5. The DualSense controller blew me away. The power of the thing is incredible. The UI I love. The first-party games that have already come out and that are still coming out, I think, are similar to the PS4. It's like, oh, this thing is building up. So I would agree with you. It's probably going to maybe end up being an S for me, but I think B is safe where we're at right now.
I think I don't have a good gaming PC, so like the PS5 is like the best like the best fidelity gaming that I could play. And
Game & Watch thing, NA didn't get that. The Switch.
That thing sucks.
I thought about getting that.
I thought about getting that too, just for. I was waiting for it to get to a ridiculously low price, and all it got to was $40.
Each one was they each all had one game on them. You couldn't just get it. With all the games on.
It's stupid. They need to just do like, oh, this has all of the games.
I'm waiting for it to go down. When it hits like something crazy like 20, it's like, I'll get 20 to put that on a shelf and like show that off. But it's stuck at 40. It keeps being stuck at 40.
Yeah.
Switch OLED.
F.
Yeah, because we were expecting the Pro and we got this.
Everyone thought it was going to be a new Switch iteration. Yeah. Just a stupid 0.2 step up. Yeah.
Playdate is that system where you have to crank it or it's like I got a crank controller.
NA, like, does anyone even make games for that?
Yeah, I think there's new games that come out every quarter is like the big thing with it. But I haven't played it, so I can't really rate it.
Oh, I thought you had one.
Is that an iPad?
Dude, that's a gaming computer.
Yeah. We'll wait till that last. We'll put those two at the last. 'Cause I think those are gonna be interesting. NVIDIA Shield Portable.
Oh, that's a streaming device. It doesn't count.
F.
The online. Okay, why isn't this? Okay, the Stadia is in the same category as these things.
These didn't even get a gen. These didn't give it a generation. They're just kind of like these weird things.
The OnLive Cloud, the Shield TV, and the Stadia should all be in the same category.
Okay. So what do you think?
I don't know why they're not.
What do you think, Shield?
NA.
NA. Yeah, I didn't play it.
I played OnLive.
I
played the OnLive. I had the OnLive beta.
I played the OnLive as well. I beat Deus Ex Revolution, I think was the one at the time, 2011 or something. I played and beat it, and I experienced lag, but it was pretty crazy from the time, like playing that.
Really?
You know,
I had bad internet, so I can't relate.
I didn't have amazing internet, but I think I had like 30 down, 20 down, or whatever, and I still lagged. But I would give that thing a D or a C. It was a cool like first foray into cloud streaming that we are just now getting to. You know what I mean? So I say D maybe. I mean, it didn't last long, and it was cool though. But Steam Link. Does anyone have a Steam Link?
Nope.
No.
I do. I got them when they went down to $5.
Really?
On Black Friday, like 5 years ago, and I picked up 2 of them. I got 2 of them for $5 a piece.
That's crazy.
It is cool for people that can't link like I'm doing here in the basement. You can link your PC. Yeah. I still hear people using this and stuff. They don't sell them anymore, but I think it's just a neat thing. I see why it's grayed out. It's not like a system. It's more like a device thing for your PC. I would say NA. That's why I would say. But it's a cool thing. I would say.
Do you have a Steam Deck?
I do not have a Steam Deck. I'm
surprised.
This is going to sound really bad. I don't know he's not watching, but I had a friend bring his over. He bought one. And I always thought it was really cool. And after seeing this thing in action, he did not sell me on it. It actually made me go back the other way. I think it is more powerful than a Switch, but like the games that you want to play on it that are PC and you want to like see in high fidelity, the graphics on it were too just because it's a 720p screen. And it was too like gritty, like the graphics. Like we were looking at Cyberpunk, we looked at some other games, but it just I don't know.
Dude, Cyberpunk runs in that?
It does, but it runs at 720p at like low settings, like lower settings and stuff. So it looks like a Switch game, but it's like more expensive than a Switch. He kind of did not sell me on this. I went the other way after I saw it, and he kind of did not sell me on it completely at all. I think this thing is a C. It's cool what you're able to do with it, and you can play it as whatever, and the tech is cool, but I think a C is where I'm putting it at.
I don't have one.
Last two. Gaming computer.
Yes.
I have thoughts on this.
Oh, God. You don't know how to use a computer.
I have had so many headaches getting certain games to run throughout my time gaming on my PC. Any of these consoles on here, aside from the freaking 360 launch version, has been like a chore to get the games to freaking run. Like, at times. I've had to like change folders and get in this and get this update this. But I love PC game, like I love putting the mods and the freedom that you get with it, but I have had so many headaches. I can't personally put it in S because of that, but I think I would give it I'd give it a B because the mod support and what you can do with the PC is incredible. So I think like a B is where I stand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that fine?
I don't
really care. I think game PCs are stupid.
I think I don't like playing on PC, but I feel like it should be S tier just because it's the game system. I don't know.
Yes, that is true.
It's not really like a console. It's not really like a thing though. Everything's technically a PC.
I think that's why it's grayed out. It's like almost cross gen. Like they have all you can play all these different gens on it. Yeah, that is almost an NA.
The Wii.
The Wii. F.
Kelly.
Probably F. I'd
Kelly,
probably say
on a
F.
scale from F, D, C, A, or B, A, like S, A, B, C, D, F, where would you rate the Nintendo Wii? Damn it! I was hoping she would give a definitive answer.
Yeah, give a definitive answer. Here's what I want to say. Let's just lay it out. Let's lay it out. We'll put it right here in NA for a second because it won't let me put it back down. The Wii, that handheld stuff, that felt so exciting at the time.
Name 10 good games.
In the context of the time, I'm going down the list. I'm going down the list of everything about the Wii, but I'm just talking about the motion stuff. That motion stuff was so incredible. It felt like a future thing.
Yeah, it did.
And it got people that were not into video games to play video games. It got like my family to play, and like people around me that never played video games was interested. You know what I mean? To play it.
Yeah.
The games, there was Twilight Princess. There was Skyward Sword, which I hated.
Mario Galaxy.
But the Mario Galaxies were S tier, like incredible games.
Yeah. One of my favorite Mario games.
It's got that Mario Kart that came out on it. I'm trying to think of the other
Mario
games.
Kart Wii is what it's called.
Yeah, Mario Kart Wii. I can just glance over there.
Dude, Galaxy 2, they need to bring that to Switch.
Yeah, all the Galaxy games, those Galaxy games were incredible. Donkey Kong Country Returns was on it.
Oh, yeah. I like Super Paper Mario a lot. That game's
Yeah,
really
Super
cool.
Paper Mario was probably the last Paper Mario I enjoyed. It did not have... It kind of had an N64 issue with its library where there was like some really, really fun games on it. Like not,
But zero third-party support. Or like the third-party support it did have was like
weak.
shovelware.
Yeah, weak, and it was like terrible versions of them. The graphics... I think the GameCube was the last time that we were all just happy with the graphics. I'll take that back. I think when the Wii U came out, it kind of came out late in the 7th gen or whatever. I don't even know where it's at on this scale anymore. The Wii U, I was kind of like, hey, we're getting 1080p. We're getting like good HD quality and stuff out of the system. I was kind of happy with the Wii U, but honestly, it felt like the GameCube was the last time they kept up with graphics, you know? The Wii just really shit the bed when it came to graphics.
I think what knocks the Wii down for me, just the Wii, it was foreshadowing where we are today, where there's just this like race to the bottom of just so many games.
Yeah.
And they're just all garbage. And it just dilutes the whole library and just makes it harder to find good games. Like you look at the PlayStation Store today, like people look at that now and they go like, "Oh, this is from mobile gaming." It's like the Wii started it all.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say the other point I was going to make about the Wii, a bad point. This gen 6 or 7, is my least favorite. I love the 360, and I had some fun memories. But if you remember, as much as we liked that motion control and that was cool, the Xbox got really stuck in it. The PlayStation Move crap came out. You know what I mean? And I felt like everybody got distracted, and it like killed the Xbox One at the time and all this stuff that it was, or the 360, and everybody got with the Kinect. The Kinect. Everybody got lost in that, to the point where all the games got very hyper casual, and we didn't like. There was tutorials in front of every game at the time. You know what I mean? And it just, as much as I liked people that didn't know that played video games, it kind of dumbified every game at the time. So it kind of was a catalyst for my least favorite gen.
I like this gen, so I disagree on that front.
I just didn't like, that was an aspect of it that like I got really disinterested in games at the time of like, it's too casual, like things got too tutorial filled and whatever.
Here's weighing on the Wii.
I'd say
I always hated the Wii.
Oh.
I think, but if I put another, notch for the Wii in the good side, it did have a massive impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it had a massive. Do what?
Did it have a lasting impact?
I think so, because even like look at like we're still using gyro and controller. Like the PS5 still has gyro, and like gyro is kind of a big thing with the Switch, the Joy-Cons and stuff. Like that technology, I think, even led to like some of the VR stuff with the controllers and whatever else. Like that technology was big, and it kind of was part of that big push. I don't know.
I suppose.
I think the impact of the Wii and the craziness, I want to give it a B. I'm okay at a C with it. Because the it just has so many toss-ups. Like, I'm over here, and I'm like the Larry David gif with this freaking thing. I say C. Let's put it middle of the road. Let's say C, because it just has, I don't know. Jacob's probably screaming right now because he said S. And we are not.
I think the Wii's a piece of shit. So.
Wow.
Not giving me HD pissed me off.
Oh yeah.
Pissed me off.
Yeah, I think that was the start of them not have. Well, yeah, the Wii's like, what? I want more power out of it. Like, I get that they're keeping a cheaper console, more people can access it, but it's like, I want. Now we're here with the freaking Switch, and we're getting like sub 30 frames. We're sitting here with 720p in 2022, and it's like, what are we doing? You know?
Yep. That's why I think the Switch is the biggest disappointment.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that will be the stream. Went a little bit long tonight, but we had to do this. We had to figure out the best consoles. Up here, I think the PS Vita is crazy. That's just personally me. I think that's nuts. I think the GameCube being up here is not crazy, but I'd put that down a peg or two. But
I'm happy.
Well, I think you're an idiot.
Everything else I could see. Everything else I'm like, yeah, okay, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that none of us are happy.
That's the way it is. It's compromise.
Hey, does anybody have an extra PSP I could buy?
You want a PSP?
Someone send me a PSP.
If you move here, I'll get you a PSP.
I still have my old one.
My PSP just like died the other day. It's completely dead. So
you can order new batteries on Amazon.
Yeah, no, it's a short or something in the motherboard. I cannot get it to work.
Mine doesn't read UMDs anymore. Is that an easy fix? Can I get some stuff off eBay and fix that?
I don't know.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, sounds a little bit more complicated.
Get freaking little spinning disc in the handle. What a bad idea.
Yeah, at that point, I should just I should crack it and put some PSP games on the SD card. Well, that was the other thing that killed the PSP is you had to use their memory stick stuff. Or no, it was the Vita that freaking killed the Vita. The Vita, you had to use their like proprietary card. You could not use an SD card. And because the cards were like $80 for like a 4 gig, if you remember how expensive those were. It was crazy. Do you guys remember that?
No.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I do actually. That it really made me sad because when I got my Vita, I was really broke at the time.
Yeah.
And I had to buy one of those.
I got the Vita late after it had come out because I was waiting for those cards to come down in price or them to accept SD card adapters, and they never did. They never came down.
That was the biggest problem with the Vita was the stupid memory cards.
Yeah. So they somebody made after it like went away or whatever, what I dreamed of, they made an adapter to put an SD card into that thing, and you can use that on your Vita. So I think that's actually the best way to probably play PSP and Vita games is on a cracked Vita. I don't think Sony's ever going to come back maybe to portable.
I wish they would.
I think the Switch is so successful. It's crazy.
I think what they'll do is they'll still just support their cloud stuff like they've been doing. Like you can play your PlayStation
on your phone.
Yeah, on your phone. And because they just came out with that. They came out with that. What is that called? The Bone or something? The Backbone PS5.
Yeah. I think it's so cool.
And it looks, because it's an existing company, but they made one that looked like a PS5 controller.
The DualSense layout, yeah.
I think if you have that for Sony, they're like, what more do you want? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I've thought about buying that multiple times.
Yeah, that looks
It's $100.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. Like, if cloud gaming is where we're going and stuff, because I even dip my toe because I'm a big collector. I like to get physical games, but the Vita, I was like, I just want a card, and the only thing I was able to get on the internal card or whatever it came with was Gravity Rush. I played on there.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to have more, and it's like maybe I'm dipping my toe for handheld is. I'm buying Switch physical, but it's like it is kind of a pain. It's like, what am I doing, guys?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
I remember I went to PlayStation Experience one year, and they had Limited Run Games was there, and they had a bunch of Vita games in physical form. I was like, oh,
yeah.
But there was not that many available because the whole console was just so unsuccessful.
Yeah.
It sold. I mean, I think it outsold the Wii U. I don't remember if I'm remembering that correctly.
If the Vita outsold the Wii U?
Yeah, I think it did.
Wii U versus Vita sales. This Vita.
Is this updated? 2016?
The Vita did sell more than the Wii U. That's so sad.
And the Vita continued to sell past 2016 until like 2019, I think, or 2020, or whatever.
The store was shut down just the other day. The online for the 3DS but when did the sale stop? 2020?
Yeah. The Vita, they stopped making it in 2020, I think. Or 2021.
Okay.
But the store, they were originally like, yeah, we're shutting it down. And then they backpedaled. Said, no, it's still up. But I think they quietly removed the ability to make credit card purchases. On the Vita store. It's a mess. You can just make it an emulator now if you really had a Vita and cared about it.
Yeah.
It's old now.
Yeah.
I had a Vita late as well, like 2017-ish, 2018.
Yeah, I bought it from a game store near us, and I got Gravity Rush, and I think that's the only game I played on it. Yeah, that was it. But
I remember back in 2018, I was sitting in back room of the store I worked at, the Starbucks I worked at, and I was playing a Vita. I don't even know what game I was playing. Probably Uncharted or something. And one of the like 18, 17-year-old kids was there, and he's like, "Oh, is that a Vita?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, you actually know what it is?" He's like, "Yeah, I wanted one of those when I was in junior high." I was like,
"What a young man!"
Oh man.
I remember the day I got it, maybe the week of, or I got it the day of the PSP when it came out.
Yeah.
And I went to a store with my mom. I had to go to the store with my mom, and I sat down and I pulled that out to play. And these kids, like, jaw hit the floor, like, looking at that. Because that, at that time, looked like the most luxurious, like, you know what I mean? Like, high-end handheld ever.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like you were playing a home console in your hand. It just looks so slick. But all right, well, that was our rankings. And Resident Evil 4. I think we got farther in the game rankings than Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, that's the entire stream.
So next week is Thanksgiving. We will not be streaming. Please give thanks to your family. Stream with your family.
Yeah.
Your thanks is what you should be doing.
A blessing stream from the Lord.
And I have, if anyone is actually watching this, which I highly doubt, I have the perfect Thanksgiving gift.
Kendrick said bye, so Kendrick's watching. So what did you say?
Oh, Kendrick, well, before you leave, you should buy my photography booklets.
I will buy one.
Just one?
Wow. Why don't you just show everybody on the stream and we'll have to buy it? Wouldn't that be better?
So
open the book.
Buy it. No, I don't. But then they'll give it the surprise away.
Do you have any nudie pics in there?
No, I wish. I have these 3 books. I'm making more.
I'm screenshotting it. Go ahead. Go to the next
$7 a pop. Starts out with a philosophical essay on aesthetics and photography, and then goes into a bunch of my photography.
That is really cool. that you did that.
So I've got 3 of them.
I just screenshotted it. I'll send it to you,
Pretty
Kendrick.
cool,
He
mate.
doesn't have to buy it.
Look at that. Look at that. You can also buy an ebook version if you're a cuck. So.
And that's in the description. If you're a
That'll
cuck,
be
you're
in the
buying this.
description. It's cucks.com/ebook.
Yeah, try that. So that's really cool. Any last words, Matt?
Vita S tier, along with the Vita.
Yeah, along with the Vita. I agree.
Viva la Vita.
Me and Matt are the only people who love the Vita.
Yeah, I think you really are the only people. I do have a Vita T-shirt. I bought it at a thrift store the other day as a joke.
Send it over.
So,
thrift store?
At the thrift store, I found it and it made me
That's
laugh.
sad.
So, I wore it at one of the Sony when we did the streams for the Sony like reactions, for their some E3 thing. But
Yeah.
I'll wear it. But I think we will end in showing what I'm wearing as an undershirt right now. It's the shirt that Pierce got me.
Yeah! He's not spoiled. His Everest just loves him.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Cool. All right, Kendrick, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks when we have to get serious about Resident Evil 4. Right? And you guys have got to start helping me.
Salute.